live. Hello, everybody. Welcome to session number 15 of Ellseworld. It's craziness. You might have been here for Tales of Ellseworld earlier. If you were, thanks for tuning back in. We're going to jump back into the main campaign of Ellseworld now. Before I get into a little recap, though, we're going to introduce our lovely players, and I've also asked them a question for this week about their characters. The question for this week is, if their character could take an ability from another character at the table, what would that ability be and why? Starting with the lovely person on my right, we'll introduce ourselves.
That's me. Hello, I'm Kane. In lieu of an intro, I'm going to shout out John Berry, who has been watching, I think, all of the Ellseworld streams, has never commented once. Thanks for doing that.
Oh, hey, John. Cheers. Never say a word.
Hi, John. Yeah, never say anything.
We'll see you in chat, we'll ban you instantly.
If Reed could have the abilities of another character, I think they would like to be able to command the respect that Rodeo does, even though they'd never admit to that. They would definitely like that. Speaking of which, I'm playing Reed. He's a little fairy druid with self-esteem issues that wants to be friends with everybody. They are currently trying to experience as much as they can before potentially their death. The art for Reed, which you'll see down in the bottom right and all over the place, was done by an artist whose name I've forgotten. Sid Idiot. There we go. I remembered your name, Anna, but yeah, Sid Idiot. Look on any platform for Sid Idiot or check the link below.
Hello, my name's Dan. I've been awake for a lot less time than I would like to admit. I'm going to be playing Quinn, the changeling wizard. If they could steal a power from someone, they would choose Rodeo's power of gun, because the guns look fun to them.
I've got a spare, you can
Yeah, are you sure? That's a good idea.
Just don't point it at me.
Ellseworld, if Quinn had a gun.
Ellseworld, if Quinn had a gun and we had to take it off them.
The art was done by the wonderful Michaelis Moshu. Go and check them out. They do all kinds of art, both safe for work and not safe for work.
That's all of it.
They will do anything.
Everything.
Good evening, it's 27 minutes past 7. I am playing Tom Robertson, playing Appleby Oakwood, the soily merryman. If you go to the top of the Mediumist Hill, you will find a green plant, and that will lead you to the damselfly. If I could take a ability from any one of the party, I would take Quinn's sense of style.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's cool.
Callum?
Who did your art, Tom?
Oh, I'll tell you about that first. It was yours, JPEG. They're on Instagram and they do cool
art.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hi, I'm Cal. I'm playing Shadow. He's a Loxodon rogue, and if he could take any ability from the rest of the party, probably be Reed's ability to turn into animals, because the person who plays Shadow is a simp for druids. Speaking of a simp for druids, it's a new year, it's a new me, it's a new intro. But if you want to find out what it is, you got to tune in to the last episode of Ellseworld, and you'll find out what it was.
What?
As in the very last one?
As in the most recent episode.
Oh, okay.
And the last.
And also the final one ever in like
And the
5
next
years'
one.
time.
And the first. So what I've done, it's very clever, no one will have noticed it, is if you start watching Ellseworld and watch it all the way through, just watch the intros, I've done something ever so slightly different on each intro. So all you got to do is give us those sweet tasty views on YouTube or the VODs on Twitch, which I assume we get paid for. This intro's gone on long enough. My art was done by Arty Fardy, available on Instagram and their house. Jamie, what's up?
Hello, I'm Jamie. I'm playing Coroner. They are the, I don't even know what, like, lawful something or other Warforged cleric. If they could take any of the party members' powers, it would be Quinn's intelligence, because they're held back a bit. They know what they need to know about the medical field, but there's other things out there that they don't quite have a grasp of, and they'd like to be able to. Yeah, my art was done by the wonderful Really Bad Weather _art on Instagram, as well as, I believe, Twitter. They're everywhere. Look them up. They're sick. Now I'm done.
Hello, I'm Jams. For the second time today, I will be playing Rodeo, the Dragonborn Gunslinger. I think if she wanted to get one of the abilities of somebody else in the party, I think it would be Coroner's Perception.
Mm-hmm.
I see Coroner zooming in with those little green eyes like fucking laser pointers and seeing about 3 miles away, and she's like, damn, I wish I could do that. With her one eye, she's like a little bit jealous. Second, very close second, would be Shadow's Stealth and Sneakiness, because she's not bad at it, but she would like to be better at skulking in the back of the room just to make her dramatic entrance that much more impressive.
Mm-hmm.
What's the gender of the day, James?
Gender of the day is your best friend. Hi, I love you. I hope you're having a great day. The artwork that you'll see for Rodeo down in the doobly-doo at some point or another was done by Sewerline and Salaka, who you can find on Tumblr and Twitter, and they are a very, very good artist indeed. You should go and check out all of the artists that have been featured. There should be a link
such
in
great names.
I know.
Yeah.
It means a very salty fish in Finnish. It's a name, and it took me a very long time to learn how to pronounce it. I get it wrong every time, but it's consistent, which is better than nothing.
Yeah.
If you don't want to know how to spell it, there's a Google Doc downstairs, down in the doobly-doo. Downstairs.
If you go downstairs, you'll also find a way that you can donate and affect the game. You can share 150 bits to go ahead and give someone advantage or disadvantage, or 750 bits / £5 to give someone a crit or a crit fail. Any one of the players, even the DM as well, which can be imposed on us. But if you want to affect the game in a more cost-effective way,
You can do the exact same thing, but through our Patreon. If you support us at just £5 British pounds a month, that's worthless. You can get in a poll every single week to vote on which of the players around the table is getting the advantage or disadvantage, and which of the players is getting a nat 20 or a quick 1 to use. We're going to roll off, Tom.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, shut up.
Wait, what?
Don't worry.
Critical one.
I'm so lucky.
Really hope I was there.
14.
11, you get an advantage.
Yay!
Dan and Elle, I need you two to roll off as well.
I got a 1, I got a crit fail.
11.
11, Dan, you get a quick 20 to use.
Nice.
Oh, critical.
A critical 20.
Well, I'm going to have to pull some shenanigans this session.
Cool. With ooh.
As a reminder, I have a crit fail.
Yes.
From last
Oh,
session.
yes. Yeah,
Thanks,
let me write that
patrons.
down right now
Thank
so
you,
I remember
patrons.
it.
And I would like to thank one of our Patreon supporters. I need Ferrets, who threatened to give me the crit fail and disadvantage today, so thanks for not doing that.
Yay! Thank you for threats. If you want to threaten our players, you can also join our Patreon.
It's one of the tiers.
It's more than one tier.
It's free, and it just says send threats.
Yeah, the £3 tier, that's like a veiled threat. You got to £6, that's an overt
It's an
threat.
overt threat. We'll come to your
You
house.
can dox us at the highest tier.
£20 a month, you can
You are
regularly
addressed.
dox us.
So, with that all said,
We give
and
you our address and the emails of people who hate us.
there's at least 3. With that all being said, we will kick into the session. It's me, it's Elliot, this is Ellseworld. If you don't know what's going on now, as I said before, you really need to see a doctor. Last time we met our heroes, we were down in the Undermountain, a city beneath a city, beneath the biggest city in the world, in fact, the Golden Tooth, home to the Dragon King Marzilius Mizarch. In this Undermountain city, you have so far made some pretty shady deals, at first taking on a deal with a crime ring who seem to run the shop down here, known as the Blue Bloods, who have asked you to take out some vigilantes that are causing them a bit too much trouble, a bit more trouble than they are worth, and they wanted their heads brought back to them. Instead, you went to go observe these heroes as they took on a convoy of this gang materiel on an area of the Undermountain known as the Troll Road, one of the 2 exits and entrances to this vast subterranean city. As they ambushed the cart, you were with a member of the Blue Bloods known as Tegon Gerascule. He obviously wanted to intervene during the fight, seeing his gang members get ambushed. So a fight broke out not only between the Watch Pack and this convoy, but between yourselves and Tegon. Right as this fight was about to commence as well, a shadow of this kind of dirty reddish-brown smoke overtook Rodeo, and they were replaced with the familiar form of Appleby Oakwood in their stead, seemingly swapped positions, and as far as Appleby told you, travelled quite a way away from somewhere else. After the fight, you successfully managed to send this convoy off of the Troll Road, careening down to its explosive demise at the bottom of the Troll Road as it fell into the darkness down there, with a few of the Dragon Aberrants on board who you saw from the combat exploded upon death more often than not. The Dragonborn that was with you, Tagon, survived the battle and was taken by the Watch Pack through a rift that the leader of the Watch Pack, Fisto Arcano, punched through reality and stepped through, bringing her companions and the Dragonborn with them. They left you their calling card, that had an address somewhere in the Undercity upon it. And after all this, you headed back down the Troll Road, examined the fairly comprehensively ruined wreckage, and decided to head back to your safe house of sorts, Dr. Goreldo's now. Dr. Gore is what's written over the door, as looters seem to have returned once again for the letters. As you returned there, you got acclimatized with the morgue, some more than others, as you were shown that for the first time, and there appeared to be a body down there, a body with some fairly gruesome wounds upon it. After this, you decided to take a long rest here at Dr. Gore's place, but not before he wanted to take Coroner away for a little conversation that was overheard by Shadow, as he explained that some people appeared to be searching for him for some reason, and he needed these people to stop searching for him, and was willing to pay 1,000 gold pieces to the party in return for taking care of this problem for him. With that all being said and done, a short rest would have gone off. Quinn would have, I presumably, just examined the crossbow in witching hour, which would have been pretty much as soon as you got to Dr. Gore's place, it would have been witching hour, in fact. So examine that. Just appears to be a fairly nicely made crossbow, but you do see a lovely kind of gold inscription upon it that just says "Milady" down the one side, kind of down the stock of the crossbow. And we will cut to the end of the long rest. Where would y'all have been sleeping in Dr. Gore's? There's the waiting room, the operating room, the morgue, and upstairs. Which
I called dibs on the operating table.
The morgue was locked and out of bounds.
Oh. Weren't we all going to sleep in there?
No.
But it's got
You
all,
forfeited your rights to sleep in there.
it's got all those beds.
Right, well, you're very disrespectful, so you're not allowed in.
I'm sleeping in the furnace room if you want to join me.
That sounds like a trap. I'm in.
Sweet.
Coroner, I believe, slept by the front door.
Cool, yeah, just in the waiting room.
Slept, sort of like kept alert near the front door.
Cool. Then, kind of as morning comes around after 8 hours, it was about 3 a.m. when you got here, so it would have taken you to,
7.
Yeah, sure.
Short rest?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, are you going to take a long rest or a short rest here?
I need a long rest.
long
Absolutely.
Cool. So 8 hours passes from 3 a.m. and Coroner, being in the waiting room, you hear the ding ding as striding through the doorway, Rodeo appears.
Oh, so it's morning.
It's morning now. The rest has
Right.
gone off. You've arrived, feeling fresh as a daisy after the transpositioning stone.
I think I was in the foyer as well. I think I slept under one of the pages of one of the magazines.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's probably not good for you.
They are sticky.
I didn't go for one of the
Oh,
squirrel.
no.
He told me not to touch the squirrel one, so I just slept on one of the other ones.
Yeah, the other porno bags.
Yeah, the other bags. The one of the less sticky ones.
Paid for our work.
lot of likes of the standard races
Yeah.
in the not sticky ones.
Okay, cool.
Vanilla stuff.
Yeah. Morning has just come about. You see the kind of daylight cycle of the bioluminescent orbs is shining this moderately bright light down on the Undermountain this morning.
Nice
yeah.
back.
What day is it?
You left like last night. It's been maybe 10 hours max.
All right, okay. Where the fuck is Appleby?
I don't know. Not in the morgue, I know that much.
He's in the furnace with
In the furnace.
yeah, with Shadow.
I thought they're in the furnace.
That's what I heard. I don't listen a lot.
Coroner rushes downstairs.
No,
As Coroner
it'll be
rushes,
funny.
Spooning in the furnace.
as Coroner rushes downstairs, Appleby opens the door of the morgue like, oh, what's going on? No, in the furnace room, I would still be asleep, sitting upright.
I open the door, see that they're not in the furnace as well. Good, close it and just leave. Like, they're in there. Go, you have fun.
Did you say something?
Right, a radio's not going to go and like fucking get him right now, but like, we'll deal with that in a second.
Radio's back.
What happened after I was gone? I don't know what it looked like from your end.
You disappeared, and where you were standing was Appleby.
Uh-huh.
So we assumed the worst.
Yeah,
And then
understandable.
then everything kind of went to hell and back on the road. Those vigilante types did turn up. Then all of the guards got murdered. And we threw the wagon down the entire troll road, and it quite literally exploded.
Are you the only two that are still alive?
Sadly, everyone lived.
Oh, thank God. Oh, I have been gone for, what did he say? 8
Max
hours?
10 hours.
God fucking damn it. Oh, all right. Well, at least you're all in one piece. What happened to that, the young blue fella that was with us?
Oh, the dragon
Very fond of
one.
his crossbow.
He lived, actually. The vigilantes have him.
Oh, okay. That's not the worst possible outcome for him, I guess.
They were
I figured as soon as I turned my back, one of you fuckers would kill him, so...
Don't look at me.
I did
Excuse
throw
me.
some rocks at him, but it didn't hurt that much. I actually missed twice.
Well, all right then. I guess I'll let that slide. You don't have to admit shit that I didn't see.
Okay.
I ain't a priest.
I thought like my mum, you just know
Oh, yeah.
everything.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no. I do know everything. And she winks with her blind eye.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
The last you saw of Tagon, he was being the Watchpack were being sarcastically told not to murder him by Quinn.
Well,
I think
that ain't gonna do much.
I asked them specifically not to kill him.
You also did, yes.
Yeah. So assumingly he's still alive. But it's
I'll give his odds 50-50.
yeah. Quite a
yeah, well, I don't honor his chances. I guess it depends what your new friends plan to do with him. Did you get a chance to talk to these do-gooders?
Yep, and I whip out of what I'm going to assume I have it, and I had you that calling card that they left.
Oh, very fancy.
We had a chat. They are interested in having a word. I think we need to remember that one feller who gave us our orders from the Blue King.
Yeah.
If we bring him to them, then we're in, I guess. Whatever that means.
Huh.
Appleby walks down the stairs, just picking
Closely followed by Shadow.
like pieces off a pine cone, and walks into the room. Sort of sees Rodeo. Is like, "Oh, hi, Rodeo! Did you see Thrall? How did it go with the moon crystal?"
You! What the fuck did you do?
What?
Is this not an Appleby thing? I figured it would be. The guy at the other end knew who you were.
At this point, Coroner starts heading downstairs to the morgue and just says, "If you kill him, I'll let you off with 3 Hail Marys."
Cool. Nice.
Now, what would you be meaning when you say an Appleby thing?
Look, every time some weird magic shit happens, it's either because it comes from you, or I just figure it is probably from you and I just didn't see you do it. You seem to have perplexing proclivity for just up and vanishing in weird, inopportune moments. And when I also vanished at a strange and inopportune moment, the guy at the other end was like, "Oh, you know Appleby." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." It's probably his fault, huh?
What? Did he...
Look, to be clear, I ain't mad because I think...
Oh, thank God you ain't mad.
Don't worry about it. I'm not mad.
Well,
I
that's
just
one
wanna
of
know-
us.
Trust me. When I'm mad, you'll know about it. I just want to know What the fuck?
Rudio, I can't lie to you. I can't lie to you.
I'd love to see you try.
I have absolutely no idea why they chose to take you for the mission. And also, to be fair, to be honest, I'm not sure why they took me. But at least, like, you know, I'm a, and Appleby just sort of continues walking around picking at this pine cone. I'm a person of note, of local renown. And it seems they chose me because they'd heard of me. But now why would they be hearing of a low-profile cowgirl such as yourself?
Well, I ain't exactly been low profile my entire life, but
Oh, well, that settles it then. Yeah, so Thrall is just some guy, and he's working for another guy, and they seem very powerful. I don't necessarily have any association with them, other than they've picked me up a couple of times. Maybe they'll pick some of you up sometime.
did they grant you any favors for your hard work?
6 shiny platinum pieces.
What?
Huh?
That's fun.
At this point, from when Rodeo would have shouted at Appleby as he was coming down the
Oh, yeah,
stairs,
everyone
would have heard if anyone wants to come in on this conversation.
The middle-aged Wayland comes in his bond skirt.
It's kind of like in the door, just in the doorway the whole time.
Trousers.
Is it my turn to shout out?
See Coroner walk upstairs from the basement, body over the shoulder, and goes into the operating room.
Goes, "Go, Rodeo," and kind of runs up and a middle-aged man hugs you hard. And also hands you 100 gold pieces.
Oh, damn.
We got this from the wagon.
Nice. Well, seems like I'm fucking rolling in it today.
Where'd you go?
Good question. Appleby doesn't know, and that was my first line of inquiry, so I'm kind of fucking stumped. To be fair, I don't think I ever asked for a place name.
You would have seen, just generally around the place, signage of a place called Stonefell.
Cool, I don't think I know where that is, though.
You could give me a survival check at disadvantage.
I said that I'd been to Stonefell and none of them
We went to Stonefell.
I think we all rolled to see if we knew where it was, and everyone rolled
16.
terribly.
16, you know it's in the Golden Kingdom somewhere. You think more towards the southern end of the Golden Kingdom.
So
All
where's
my
that
notes from
then?
what you said is you went to
So,
Stonefell.
like,
and it
near
was
the
taken over
Austral
by
headlands
giants.
there, under the coasters.
That's about right. Yeah. So, how did it go?
Surprisingly well, considering, everything.
So you didn't give the stone, the big moon crystal to I don't know. I'm not sure which one of them was evil. Oh no. Yeah, who got it? Have you got it?
I mean, I don't have it.
Oh, that's kind of how I thought. That's how I saw it going.
No, well, the young stranger that was got like
Thrall.
yeah, long hair, kind of like dirt colored, nice suit of armor, good at punching.
Yeah, Thrall.
Yeah.
Is that
He took it.
is that a Thrall?
That is a pretty good description of yeah.
Yeah. He took it.
Yeah.
Oh no. Well, I mean, actually, maybe that's.
You would both know that, it was a Temple of Saloon that had been desecrated by Sharite or Sharan clerics who are clerics of an evil god.
Would I know if moon crystals are is that just a spell component or is that used for anything?
It was a moonstone of Zadkir. You could give me an Arcana check just to see if you know what a moonstone might be used for.
I absolutely know that 28.
Cool, nice, yeah.
You own one.
Moonstones and other rocks that would have come from the moons of Ellseworld would be used most likely for spells to do with transmuting people to have moon-like properties or powers from kind of that would be based in kind of lunar magic.
Turn us all into werewolves.
I relate this.
Maybe.
Cool. Yeah.
Look,
Wow.
I'll be honest. I didn't really stop to ask many questions. There weren't really much time for that, and also,
I had loads of time for questions, and I barely asked any.
honestly, I kind of got thrown in at the deep end, and I was kind of paid up front by.
They paid you up front?
Yeah, with by somebody who seems to know a lot more about me than I do about them, and well, I wanted to look a gift horse in the mouth and question what somebody's up to if they're going to give me what I want and what I need. So if I've done a bad thing, I guess I'll pay for that in time. But we stopped a bunch of folks from dying, so. I consider that a win.
Yeah, generally.
Someone got their big rock. It was very pretty. I hope they're very happy with it. I hope it decorates their garden beautifully. Quite frankly, I don't give a shit what they do with it from now on, as long as it's not literally turning people into skeletons.
Yeah.
I would prefer that did not happen again. So
that's weirdly specific and worrying that you said again.
Well, they kind of did it the first time while I was there, so I would appreciate it if that was not a repeat.
Shadow, it was horrifying. There was like, and yeah.
Yeah, it's bad.
You didn't see anyone get done.
Yeah, but
I still say all of that.
It's still weirdly accurate description of what I saw. So she's like, "Oh shit, yeah, exactly."
You just fought some shadows.
Yeah, I know.
Chased it. Okay.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lose no sleep over it.
Well, at least
I'm too old for this shit. I did a good deed until I'm proven otherwise. I don't give a fuck.
at least now that that rodeo has corroborated what I was previously saying. At
Yeah,
least
he wasn't making that shit up. The
We've
first
all
time
got
around.
evidence that I'm not mad. I'm not. I'm completely sane.
As with the pinecone paw.
Appleby. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. So, are you telling me, according to like your theory, if I get famous enough, I'll also get to see some skeletons?
In a roundabout way, I suppose I am saying that.
It's exciting.
Famous. Yeah, famous sea bones.
Doesn't Connor already have some ability
Yeah, I
for
was
that?
gonna see.
Yeah, but that's like in a person still. How often do you see skeletons? Hang on, how often do you see skeletons?
You hear
There's
from
a
the
wolf
next room.
downstairs.
The next room
Xylophone noises from downstairs.
Regularly.
Coroner's taking the flesh off this man here.
Prepping a bunch of chicken
While that
nuggets.
conversation's happening, I'm just going to knock on the operating room door quite lightly and just be like, Coroner, morning.
Hello.
The clothes of the dead. I figure if I'm going to turn into this take-on, I shouldn't be wearing my frilly shirt and that. Do you have like a pile you put them in, or do they just get burnt, or what does Dr. DeGore do with the clothes?
Kind of turns around, just spattered in blood. That's Gorland's. The doctor's job.
I'll ask him. Thank you very
Chat
much.
to him.
Not up to the doctor's room.
Just go back to the bone saw and then.
Cool. You kind of are heading up the stairs, and as you begin heading up the stairs, you actually hear a door open at the top of the stairs, and you see at the top of the stairs, just closing the door behind him, Dr. Graudo begins to come down and says, "Oh, hi.
Morning, good doctor. Quinn, well, Waylon.
Right. Yep. You look like a different person again."
Get used to it. The clothes of the dead. Do you burn them? Do you just get rid of them? Do you sell them off?
Box next to the furnace.
Perfect. I'll run down to the fire.
Cool. Yeah, you do so. Next,
You find Applebee's clothes.
He's already wearing somebody else's pajamas.
showering with the fire, like brushing into their arm. stuff like that. You go down to the furnace room and you see, there's kind of like a wooden crate just next to this like kind of embering furnace. It's not currently fully lit.
For the rest of the morning, while these guys are getting ready, I'll turn into Tagon, and then I'll just see what fits best.
Cool. Just give me a d20 roll.
Cool. 17.
17, not bad. You find some navy blue trousers, not quite the right shade, but you find some navy blue trousers that fit just about. A white shirt that's a bit tight, but you can make it do. No blue blazer, unfortunately, so you can. You've got about as a close approximation as you can get there.
And I've got a big heavy cloak anyway, so I'll just pop that over the top as well.
Nice, cool. In that time, let's say that was like about a half-hour period that while Quinn was searching through those clothes. Would anyone like to be doing anything else?
I'm doing.
I'm probably still yelling at Applebee's. To be honest.
Cool.
I'm doing an autopsy.
Yes.
I'm also just trying to see what I can figure out about this guy, where he's from, what his clothes, like, are they a symbol of his office, that kind of thing. Just whatever I can learn about.
Nice.
Is this a body from last episode?
This is one that was here when we got here.
Oh, as in...
It's in the bottle.
Recently deceased had been brought in.
Yeah.
The doctor was like,
Hey,
we've got
this guy's a
fresh
problem.
guy. A problem?
Had a big slash mark across the chest.
Like a beast had done it or something.
And
okay.
Characters don't know this, but it seems like it might have been Dr. Gore.
Oh, yeah, I remember a while ago we were picking up hints that he was a were-squirrel.
Yeah. That's big working theory. He's a were-squirrel.
Cool. I'm glad we're still chasing that theory.
It was heard from the door that this person is a monster hunter, and they
the guy that's dead.
And they
is
got
monster hunter.
and I've been
monster hunted. themselves.
Yeah, and I've been charged with going and finding them and making them not hunt for.
Oh, so there are more monster hunters.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So I now need to figure out.
You need to figure out what.
Who are these guys? What can I learn about them?
Fucking fantastic.
Are there more around?
Just
Sweet. Thank you for filling me in.
You're already in progress. So give me first of all, an investigation check. See what you can make of their clothes and just general like stuff you can find on them, and then we'll go into the medicine check.
Cool. So the investigation check. That's ass. I'm gonna use that inspiration.
Nice.
At the point. Thank you, Cal, for doing whatever you did earlier.
I think
That's the exact same roll. Never mind. Investigation.
Yeah.
That's a 6. I learned nothing.
These.
Would you let me come down to help? I've seen a fair share. As a law person, I've probably seen a lot of bodies in my time.
At the moment,
It depends
no.
whether or not. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah.
This is with the clothes rather than the body.
Okay,
You don't
fair
discover
enough.
much here. It's standard kind of studded leather armor. You do notice the hat is very well made. It's a circular hat with kind of a wide brim. You see this kind of leather strap around the dome of the hat. And pretty finely made. You see actually a small knife is like tucked in the leather strap there on the hat, handle facing outwards. Other than that, not a lot from their clothing. Other than, it's just studded leather armor, big duster overcloak, looks very well worn, as do the rest of their clothes.
Cool. For now, we'll just pack this away.
Cool, you strip them off.
As in, I will keep them for me.
Cool, you strip them off and pack them away. They're oddly all tear-offs.
Lots of Velcro.
The whole front just comes off.
Amazing.
Monster hunting strippers. Hell yeah.
You've got a suit of studded leather armor there and also a leather greatcoat.
I've just put Monster Hunter out.
Nice. Good shit.
That's not for me to wear.
Now you have this naked form on there. It appears to be a half elf on the table.
Nice.
I should say as well, actually, half orc, half elf, not a
interesting.
standard mix up there.
Right. Let's be a coroner.
Cool.
Hey, that's your name.
As you dive in
That's
here,
cute.
what are you specifically looking for, and how are you going to go about it?
So specifically cause of death.
Okay, yeah.
And then if there's any biological abnormalities about him,
Okay.
like whether they've been enhanced or something, like anything I can learn.
Cool. Yeah.
That might be slightly different. For also half elf, half orc. This is going to be an interesting sample.
Yeah. It's certainly.
Yeah, is that common in this world?
It's not uncommon. There are a lot of half lineages in Ellseworld, but this is certainly a less common one. You do know, Coroner especially, there has been a lot of animosity between elves and orcs in recent times. They have two quite powerful, strongly opposed bordering nations and have been at war a few times. So this is not necessarily two sets of people that would come together all that often in times of love. Cool. A little bit of an abnormality here, but hit me with a straight old medicine check. You can have advantage on this. This is your job.
Need it. That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20.
It's not legendary.
Cool. With a nat 20, you fillet this guy. He is perfectly autopsied. You remove all the organs. Interestingly enough, when you get to the eyes, this is the first time you notice something is not quite as you would expect. You've not necessarily autopsied a half-orc, half-elf before, but you've autopsied both kinds separately. And from those kind of studies, you notice that their eyes aren't exactly what you'd expect. You'd expect them to have some kind of measure of dark vision, being that they are elfish, have at least an elvish part to their lineage, and you kind of expect them to have the bright yellow eyes that orcs in Ellseworld sometimes have. But this fellow seems to have had neither. These instead having these kind of dark, almost black, just pupils and irises that appear to be filling a lot more of the eye than you would expect. And this is just very odd to you. You've not seen anything like this in your kind of career before. And you do also notice that with these, there appears to be a second set of lids. I can't remember what the type of lid is called, but what lizards and cats have, the second eyelid that comes down. You notice that has also been... this person has those. You're not sure if they've been added in magically or otherwise, but certainly this isn't something you'd expect to see on a humanoid.
Cool. I will go and get Dr. Gorland.
Cool. Geraldo.
There's too many goals.
Yes. He kind of actually you kind of turn to go out, and as he's just come down the stairs, had a little chat with Quinn. He actually is just outside the operating theatre. Literally, you both kind of have your hand on the handle at the same moment as it kind of begins to open. You see the kind of I've gotten started.
Oh, you have. Could you come take a look at this? This is
yes.
quite abnormal.
And he kind of you see as he ticks down two of the magnifying lenses on this kind of thing he has strapped around his head, and he is also carrying a bundle of items wrapped in just a small kind of bit of leather wrapping, and he lays them down on one of the kind of empty kind of tool tables that would be in this room, and on there he lies down a small piece of paper, a stake of seems to be made out of sharpened wood, a small necklace, and a second piece of paper as well.
Wonderful. Just have a look at his eyes.
Kind of puts that down, goes over towards him and picks up one of the eyes that you've removed and looks at the other one that's still in the bodies.
So they're half orc, half elf, but that doesn't look like the result of either of those. I've not seen anything like it.
Squishier than normal too.
I did note that. Don't.
That's been made.
Right.
That's not natural, I don't think.
Right, interesting. What do you reckon? Magical? Maybe a upgrade for their particular job?
That would make sense. If he was elvish of lineage, he would already have dark vision, so wouldn't be something to give him that, but some kind of enhanced vision, perhaps true sight even.
That's dangerous.
Quite so, especially for someone that could see through a potential...
Yeah. Right. Good. What have you got over there?
This was the stuff he had of him. And he kind of brings you over and says, this appears to be a map that leads from the Troll Road down to this street.
To this street?
Yeah.
Right.
This is a wooden stake. Standard issue.
Yeah, got that.
And then
we've all got one.
He pulls out the necklace, and you see that the charm on that necklace as well appears to be a small silver stake on it as well. And then the fourth item is another piece of paper, about A4 in size, with a dark, sketchy outline of a wolfish face on the kind of square in the middle of it. At the top it reads, Great Beast Wanted. And at the bottom it says, Dead only, gives a reward of 10 platinum pieces, and it says it exists in the region around the area known as the Troll Bridge.
Handsome fellow.
Yep.
Right. Well, this
Scrub up well.
This is a lot more dire than I feared it might be. I thought it might have been a chance run-in, but they are clearly onto you.
Well, they know something's been attacking people
down
around
to the
Trollbridge.
exact street that it lives on.
Well, he must have followed me back in one of the early ones.
Right,
Someone must have seen me.
this is extremely bad.
This is why the whole Dr. Geraldo thing happened.
Right, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna see. I've got a few things to get done today. I'm gonna see if I can sort somewhere else for you to hide out for a little while until
Yeah,
this all blows over.
That's maybe a good idea.
Right, okay.
I do worry, though, if they come in and I'm not here, they are going to find what's upstairs and, like, maybe put some pieces together.
Yeah, but wouldn't they just do that anyway?
This is true. If I'm here, though,
then they can just kill you off the bat.
That's, yeah.
As we've discussed, these eyes look like they can probably see.
You wouldn't have to have a second group of powerful friends that could, like, stay here and protect me while you go and, you know, do the dirty on them.
Interesting you say that. I may have made some nice acquaintances yesterday. Maybe I was going to see if...
Okay, that was a joke, but... Okay.
Yeah. Amazing. I was going to see if they could house you for a while, but if you're able to house them either way, they are also slightly in hiding, so it's going to add to danger in different ways, but there's some extremely powerful protection to have nearby.
I would like extremely powerful protection.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Anyway, yeah, just thank you.
You're welcome. I'm done with him. Do you want to look, or shall I put him in the chute?
In the bin.
Might have a quick look.
No? All right.
Also do his medicine check. Not as good as your nat 20, but you do see he kind of gives us a look over. Just, I think you got all the good stuff here.
Right. I'm going to keep his personal effects, if that's okay.
Be my guest.
Right. And then, I'll start cleaning up the room.
Cool, yeah, you pull the lever, and the bed just tilts backwards and down.
Like a Wallace and Gromit.
Like a Wallace and Gromit trap, as
The pie shop downstairs.
you would know this chute leads not directly into the furnace, but leads to a kind of holding area in the furnace, ready to be...
Quick.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to do your
Downstairs appears an oddly fully dressed man in the room.
Cause of death? Big scratch across the chest.
Yeah,
I forgot to mention that.
Wasn't a heart attack beforehand.
No, it was pancreatic cancer.
There's been one heart attack in the building. I've got upstairs just like totally fucking shot. Like, you see there's the blue dragon one take on, kind of like comes up.
Kill him!
Get him.
You're wearing like a pink fluffy dress at the time.
Blue trousers, white open-breasted shirt, heavy cloak.
You're right there, mate.
This look all right. How did he talk again? Was it like a slower pace than this, or did he talk fast? Or
Talk like you want to make love to your crossbow.
That sounds about right.
where is my lady?
One last question for
Yes.
where roughly do you know roughly where it went down?
Where the fight?
Yeah. Any like...
Well, I've been spotted a few times around the Trollbridge, so I guess
Okay,
that seems
yeah.
to be my hunting ground.
No, like, I like the idea that he doesn't know. He's like, I guess I hung around there.
He doesn't know.
Yeah.
We don't tend to remember a lot
Yeah.
of the time.
When you're a
Shy.
squirrel.
When you're a were-squirrel,
Any,
you don't tend to remember where you hid your nuts.
Any, like, odd crime scenes that have turned up since then? Like, just, there was blood here and it's in the paper or anything?
No more than I've looked into.
All right. Well, good. You're far enough away that it hasn't led them exactly here, otherwise it would be far too late.
It would seem that way.
Right. I'll see what I can do in the short term, and I'll go pay them a visit in the long term.
Appreciate that. He pockets the eye.
Snack layer.
Yep. And yeah, You see as Geraldo walks out, a bit more covered in blood than they were before, some fresher than what was already on their apron. Morning, everyone.
Morning. Coroner's cleaned up at this point. They've got their
prestidigitation.
Yeah.
Nice, yeah.
They're a good polishable steel.
See as Geraldo just goes, sits behind their desk, puts their feet up on the desk, opens the mag, and just starts reading.
I come tumbling
have a
out.
plan.
Oh, I told you not to be in this one. Get
About to ask the inside.
Yeah.
Same thing.
What's the plan?
Got an idea or two, but
Right.
two roads of advert we could go down.
Because there was leaving ransom notes, there was pointing people in wrong directions. All of it sounded like bollocks. So, which one are we doing?
Yeah, we kind of were waiting for you to come back, Rodeo, and assuming you did. As we're not worth putting by you what our next move is. So we've got
All right, run me through it.
to
What are our options?
I was going to go make a false report as Take gone. Take you lot into the bar. We know where the watch people,
Watch pack.
the watch pack are. We've got an address. Don't think we should sell them out, but maybe we could stop by theirs on the way. Say, hey, we're going to tell them 200 doors down is where you are, and use that to your advantage. Or, I don't know. I'm not for much.
Didn't we also suggest setting up like a little thing where we told them about the troll door? Because that looks like a secret entrance, and then like the watch pack can just ambush them there.
that was a plan.
Yeah.
I think I like the idea of sending them 2 doors down, but if we tell them in their base, there's a strong chance they'll keep a record of that information, and suddenly, if their people disappear on the same street, then that's going to close in their investigation. And I think the less clear an idea they have of where they are, the better.
If we can get them off their back. I could also just try and pry the pale master for stuff. If there's anything you want to know related to this or gore or...
It's him they want, isn't it? They want us to bring him.
No, they want you to get one guy under the Pale Master, the guy that's actually in charge of investigating and finding the watch pack, who is called Gero. Gero Namatar.
Forget surname before.
We could maybe. I doubt it'd be too hard to get him alone if we just say we think there's an insider. Can we have a private chat with you somewhere safe? And then he'll lead us to where else.
Especially with on their own. I could put in a word for Gore. Say we came back here after I was injured and he treated Tagon right.
I would appreciate that certainly. Yeah, if we can isolate him and then knock him out and then carry him there. So maybe if we say we know where they are, don't mow whatever, follow us, and then lead him in roughly the right direction.
Also, I've got nothing to put in it, but I pull out the lockbox that's got the blue blood symbol on it. We could fake them out with this. We could I don't know. People poop in a bag is like a prank, right? So I just put it on a table.
Who's pooping in bags?
No. Do not.
That's a
I don't
bad
know,
idea.
so.
Just put Reed in the box.
Oh yeah, speaking of, I hand-read small cube of meat I got from the cadaver.
Okay. Yeah. It's just go through the rigmarole, you see the teeth come out, then have a little cry over it. Do you know the guy's name?
Nope.
Okay. And then you see that they continue muttering, but pause.
Was that the right thing to do? Do you want to?
I usually,
You didn't
it's sort of
even
a thing
go
I
that
do to
one.
the body to say goodbye. But I guess at least they've served a purpose now. They fueled me for the day, so
Yeah.
I guess that's nice.
Okay, I didn't know what your customs were.
Yeah, I generally prefer to do it over the whole body, just because then it's like I'm actually because I sort of ate the only bit of them that was left.
It's down in the cellar.
Well, I've eaten it now, so another time.
One thing I forgot about with your Nat 20, you wouldn't have needed a Nat 20 to see this actually as well, but you would have actually seen one other detail. They had a tally on their forearm that appeared to be at the number 13.
13.
Damn, Geraldo is going to be number 14.
I mean, generally speaking, Coroner, when you bring food up for one person, it's polite to bring it up for the rest of the group, especially when we've not had breakfast.
Do you want man flesh? Because I'm not happy to provide. Nope.
We could stop by like a breakfast place on the way.
There's a good brunch place around the corner.
There is the, Gelder's Cafe.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be really nice.
I'm going to have some greasy. Let's go to Yoda's.
Yeah. Just so we're clear.
Yeah, just so we're clear. You're fine with Reed eating a small portion of it, but you're not fine with me sleeping on it.
I would like to add, I don't really view it as food so much as like a funeral like rite, I guess.
Well, I don't necessarily view him as a bed.
And yet...
Doesn't mean I'm not going to sleep on him. Well, I mean, I'm not, obviously.
Are you sleeping with the bodies? Kind of look at the magazine.
No way.
Lock the
Oh,
door.
God, get your mind out of the gutter, man.
Turns them.
Yeah, tricks.
Get up with my lady in hand.
Where did she come from?
You got another dragonborn now.
As I'm walking, I'm just going to be like, awkwardly caressing it.
Yeah.
Cool.
Hey,
Yeah.
Are you
Hey,
proficient with a heavy crossbow?
No.
You know how to use that thing?
I'm proficient with light crossbows,
Okay.
but not heavy crossbows.
Cool. Give me
So I know
a.
like how to roughly hold.
So you can roll, but we're going to give you a really weighted dice to use.
It's heavy, so I've got -1 strength. So I'm just like,
Cool. Yeah. Just give me a straight old intelligence check to see if you can translate the ability across a bit.
yeah, go on. We'll use that inspiration. Burn it, earn it. Cool. 12.
12, it's difficult. As you say, you're weak, and this is quite a large crossbow. So, you're holding it to the kind of best approximation that you can of just bracing it. You think if you actually fired it, you probably would be not very accurate because of the kickback of it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're kind of aware of that now, at least. So yeah, heading to Gelder's.
Let's go somewhere with food.
Are we having a brunch meeting?
There was a little brunchables. Cool.
What time am I meeting T squared later?
It was kind of just evening time.
Okay.
At the
Oh, we should
steaming
invite
range.
him to brunch. He should join us for brunch.
I can give him a call.
You're paying, I hope.
That's why you don't invite him.
Billy, he will. We went to a bar yesterday. He bought me a drink. It was just a glass of water. That'd kill me.
And where are we going first? After the...
Depends what we want to do. I feel like we should probably run our plan by our new acquaintances, just to see what they think about it,
I would be very interested in being on that thing.
and that would be nice.
It's also a very good idea if you're going to wander in as Tegan to not turn up somewhere where Tegan may already have escaped and is already back there, and then you turn up as Tegan. Tegan's already there, and it's like, oh my god, which one's which? And they just kill you both because they can't be bothered to pick.
Good point. Yeah, I was going to ask you if he's got it.
Yeah, I would be interested in paying them a visit, seeing what they have to say for themselves, what they plan on doing with our blue companion, the real one.
The real take on Jeriskul.
The real one may stand up.
So if we have any questions for him, then we could ask them then. We
Yeah.
didn't really get the chance last night.
And I'm sure if they've been on the run from these Blue Bloods folks for quite a while, they probably know a whole lot more about how the city is run than we do, which may come in handy for when we inevitably cross claws with them in the future. Because I don't think we can play this city to our advantage all the time, every time for much longer.
Mm-hmm.
Someone's going to come for us eventually. So the more we know about what's heading for us, the better.
Yeah, just a thing. Quinn, you'd be very aware, just because of with your intelligence and with what Coroner said, Gelder's is a gang-neutral area, which means people from the Blue Bloods and from the other gang, which I've forgotten the name of.
The Red Crips.
It's not them, but yeah, you would know that if you went in there dressed as a Blue Blood, you would certainly be treated as one.
Cool. Yeah, go get breakfast. I'll pay for everyone.
Yeah, do we want to be seen having brunch for the Blue Blood?
I mean,
They are, sorry, the other gang is called the Silver Promise.
For cover, yes, I think.
All right.
Yeah.
For now, the Blue Bloods think that we are doing a job for them. So it might be beneficial to be seen working with one of them to the public. If, regular passers-by cast judgment upon us for hanging out with one of their kind, it's whatever. Maybe people will keep a wide berth, keep their distance if they know what's good for them, and that might work to our advantage as well.
Who are the other gang? Silver.
The Silver Promise. Yeah.
What does Coroner know about them?
They're up-and-comers.
Up-and-comers.
They're a pretty new gang.
You kid on the block.
Yeah, they are. You know that the Blue Bloods are desperate to stamp them out, but they are gaining in power for a reason that no one is really sure of. They must have some considerable backing by either a powerful figure or a rich figure, is what kind of most people know about them. They must have some kind of wealthy patron to be having this much impact in the gang war this kind of soon after them arriving on the scene. No other gang has managed to gain a foothold like they have in at least the time you've been in the Undermountain, and yeah, things are heating up here. There's been a lot more gang-on-gang violence down here in the recent years.
How long have they been around?
Coroner, you would know they've probably been around for about 5 years or so. Is the first time you heard of them. So about 2 years after you arrived in Gontu.
And we pay tithe to the Blue Bloods. But Dr. Gore's pretty much
I said damn.
Is Dr. Gore's a pretty neutral area?
You are in sort of actually heavy blue blood territory here. There is a corner of, I say corner, it's a rough hewn cavern, but there is a kind of quarter of the Undermountain that you guys haven't really been to yet, which appears is kind of more Silver Promise territory, where people there would pay their kind of collection money to the Silver Promise. You would actually also know that is where the hideout for, looking at that address, that's where the hideout for the Watchback is in that area.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, sure. Let's go.
Silver Promise, are we looking Silver Dragonborn majority, or is it more just they've called themselves Silver?
It's less prominent than the Blue Bloods in the kind of dragon recruits that they pick up. Again, Coroner, this would be information that you could tell if you like. But you would know, much like the Blue Bloods, they all dress in silver.
Okay. I was thinking they're backed by the Watchpack.
One or the other. Either way,
Yeah, the Watchpack's being funded by whoever is actually running the silver.
might not be ideal if we head to theirs while you address the Blue Blood then, because that's kind of asking for danger.
I'll duck into an alleyway and change the way one.
Cool. So you're on the way to Gelders now.
Actually, I was with my father in the battle, so I'll change to my father.
Cool.
What?
I just said the Blue Bloods, the Silver Watchpack, the Crimson Gallants, the fucking...
Maybe it will mean something.
The Green
Welcome
Man.
to the Rainbow Campaign. It's gay, but in subtext.
Perfect. That's what Ellseworld really means.
You've seen us.
So as you're heading towards Gelder, it's about a 20-minute walk from Dr. Gore's, as we will call it, from here on forth. You walk on through the streets. It's early-ish morning, and you see kind of people sweeping outside of shop fronts, people getting ready for the day, signs being lit with either magic or with this kind of tecnho-arcane lightning that is turned on with these big switches. As you see the town of the Undermountain begin to liven up as it gets into kind of the mid-morning period at this stage.
Any hubbub? Any news? Any people going, oh my god, did you hear about...
Funny you mentioned that, as about 10 minutes into the journey, you hear a coroner. You pick up on this first. You hear a scuffle going on up ahead, and you instantly kind of lock onto a cobbler's shop that is about 100 meters away from you here, as a... let's see.
It's not the socks place, is it?
It's not the socks
It's not
place.
Cozy Tones.
It's not Cozy Tones. That's on the surface. You see as a quite well-dressed individual in this kind of leather apron is thrown bodily out of the door of this cobbler's shop, and coming out, following him out, is this rather large figure in a dark blue suit, striding out, following him, followed by another one of these dragon aberrants. You see this time both of their arms tearing out of the blue suit appear to be draconic in nature, their face quite small as you see a halfling's head on what appears to be a slowly transmuting dragon body following in behind this figure. The dragon aberrant is standing at about 6 foot tall and the dragonborn about 6 foot as well, so roughly similar in height, but the one at the back seems to have a halfling's head on a dragon's body. Both wearing these blue suits, but the aberrant's arms have busted out of it, so you can plainly see them, and they both kind of advance on this cobbler as he is 100 feet away, and you can hear the conversation from here as this one dragonborn puts his foot on this elfish fellow's chest. He's like, I'm sorry, I don't have any money to pay. No one came. I just don't have any. And you see as this like pressure is being applied as this suited individual is leaning over this fellow. That's not really good enough, is it? As you see as kind of like the cry, you hear as the cries of pain begin to screech out from this elfish figure in front of you. Everyone else on the street has kind of stopped to look, and then as the conversation goes on, they all just kind of continue doing their busy work. A few of them go back inside, doors are closed, windows are shuttered, etc. As you see this going on about 100 feet in front of you.
Dash and bonus action dash for 90 feet of movement and just get immediately up there in about 6 seconds.
You do so, yep.
Zoom.
Anyone else like do anything in that 6 seconds while...
Give it a wide berth.
Cool.
If seeing
Rodeo's in there.
Cool.
Yeah, I'd be heading over as well.
seeing people head over, Coroner's turning 180 and walking the other direction.
Okay,
Like,
cool.
nope, I'm not doing this.
Cool. We'll go with Shadow. You're 10 feet away from these two guys. They've the dragon, the aberrant at the back with the halfling head, kind of turns to look at you. Unless you wanted to stealth up here.
I was fairly speedy. I don't think there was a lot of stealthing going on.
Nice. Yeah. So this figure just turns to look at you and like almost squares up with you as you get a bit closer. And you hear, "What do you want?"
I'm gonna look past this thing down at the guy on the floor. Just be like, "You open?"
Yeah. Maybe like in a minute.
I need some new sandals. I can pay.
And you kind of like he's kind of like trying to lift this foot off of him, and the dragonborn that's got his foot on him. Just give me an intimidation check at advantage here.
That advantage is a terrifying fairy.
It's more from the insanely fast elephant man that just ran up to them.
Oh no.
We are inspirationing immediately. Inspo is just rerolling one of them.
Reroll one of them, yeah, if you're inspiring on advantage. I believe in you.
I don't. There's so many dice in here and all of them are cursed.
Big dice.
Fine, big dice.
No, if it goes wrong, don't blame me.
Blame the big dice.
Don't blame the big
did
guys.
this.
Blame Kane.
Roll all.
The big D12 and the big D20 look very fucking
They
similar.
do.
Oh!
Spicy.
18!
18. Nice. This
you, big
person
dice.
with a -1 to their charisma gets a 17.
Nice!
So that's pretty good. As you and do this, the dragonborn that has his foot on the guy kind of like lifts his foot off and begins to come over to you.
Hello, mate.
Why don't you just give me the money, and I'll leave this chap alone.
How much?
He's down about 100 gold.
How much is he actually down?
Give me another intimidation check. You can have that advantage again. Ooh. I rolled the exact same result, so you have that to work off of.
14.
100 gold.
Yeah, fair enough. These better be fucking good sandals, and I'll hand over the 100.
Cool, yeah, you do so. You money changes hands, kind of like they both look at him. The Dragon Ball with the halfling head kind of like goes up to like where he's going, and then kind of like walks off. They both walk off into a little an alleyway, kind of like you see quite happy with this amount of money they've got, and just just before they leave, you just hear the Dragon Ball say, "We'll be back next month. Better have sold some fucking shoes." And they walk down the alley.
Coroner will now come back and cast Cure Wounds on the guy.
Nice. Cal, you come up with another point of inspiration for that.
Yeah, that was sick.
That was cool.
He just catches up, just like, why don't you pick on someone with your own size head?
Nice.
Absolutely bang around queen.
What did you say?
Just running back. But run. Roll initiative.
Right, you on the floor, get up.
Oh. Yeah, he's kind of like picks stuff up, like holding his chest a bit. Oh,
I'll fall in for these guys as well.
Thank you so much.
Are you still
right.
dressed as a blue blood at this point?
I'm my father. I'm looking like my father.
Okay.
at the moment.
What's your name, friend?
Shadow, this is...
Everyone.
I'll do the introductions for everyone
Yeah.
except Appleby.
Doesn't have to be a fancy one of Appleby.
This is Appleby.
You make shoes.
Yes, I'm a cobbler.
Yeah, I kind of genuinely was interested in getting some shoes at some point. So this is 2 birds, 1 stone, but...
Kind of looks at your feet. Oh, challenge. Right.
I'm happy to continue beating you up until I get my 100 gold, if you like.
A challenge, but a fun one.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. Come on in.
What kind of elf are they?
Seems to be just a high elf.
What's your name, friend?
My name is Drake. D-R-Y-K.
Yeah, all right.
The cobbler.
So are you just short, or are they giving you bother all the time?
Well, I was short, but the other thing kind of also applies. They do bother me a lot. They bother everyone, I guess, so.
Yeah.
You more
noticing
than
that.
others?
I feel like I do pay more than others sometimes, which has led to the fact I'm not able to pay now, really. They know that I can't fight them, so they get what they want. Apart from today. Well, actually, they kind of did get what they wanted, but
Yeah.
not from me.
Were you down 100?
That's what they said. I paid 100 last month, too.
Sons of bitches.
Yeah, as much as I'd love to have actually just sort of gone, no, it was definitely like 50 and I paid an extra 50 on top. I feel like Coroner would have murdered me if I had started a fight. So
I wasn't there, was you like?
Coroner walked away.
New tactic unlocked. Leave the fights.
Yeah.
Sweet.
We can do all the Coroner's
As
there.
long as you're not looking, Coroner, that's going to be a fun time for me.
I'll do my best to stop you when I can.
Nice one. I appreciate it. Fucking money's money at the end of the day. If you've got it, spend it on something worthwhile.
Yeah. Anyway, what kind of sandals do you want?
Just replacements for the ones that I'm currently wearing would be lovely, and I'll take them off. They are just the most... In terms of aesthetic, it's completely basic, but they've not been changed for a good 5 or 6 years, and are still sturdy.
What do Shadow's feet look like? Like are they like elephant?
Elephantine.
Cool.
The sandals are just completely circular.
Yeah.
Yeah, sort of like a strapping that goes up to hold it on.
Yeah. Imagine a coaster.
Just like a single strap that goes over the top.
Interesting. And he kind of like sketches out this perfect circle on a little piece of paper.
Just is that a challenge to you? What?
I reckon I've got it. And you just see
It's
him.
getting it to stay on the ankle whilst being durable. That's the challenge.
I'd use like a belt buckle.
My finest materials only to you. And you see, begins working on his little like leather working set and
the NPC
kit.
animation.
And like he's got a few voice lines you can like talk to him about. So they'll be ready soon. Oh, you're still here.
I should really get back to those sandals.
The whole operation's run by Tony Nazudo.
What was that? He begins to make the sandals. And just thank you once again. Oh,
No, you're all right. Don't worry about it. If you go family or friends that can look after you?
Not really. It's just me, which is, I think, why they pick on me.
You do now.
We were introduced, but yeah, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
This is Reed. They are your new best friend.
Yeah.
You don't get much of a choice in the matter, unless you don't want them to be your friend. Do you
Well,
do it
that's-
explicitly?
No, even
need to-
then.
Fancy a holiday in about 778 days?
You paying?
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, why not?
Nice.
Where actually? I should ask that.
Oh, yeah. Quite far away.
Okay.
Yeah, you know the other continent with the big woodland on it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there. In the middle of the woods. We'll get lost and then we'll find where we need
I've
to
heard
be.
it's incredibly dangerous over there.
Yeah. Oh, I nearly died.
Won't have to pay rent over there though.
Yeah, no rent.
That's true. You reckon they need cobblers where you're from?
Probably not. As you can see, we don't wear shoes.
Right.
Is that a choice thing, or?
How often do you see me walk?
Yeah.
Maybe it's
Have you worn shoes? Have you felt the comfort of a nice?
Will you wear shoes? Will you wear shoes? Yeah, like I've tried boots on before, but these long, slightly wedged toes don't fit in great, so they'd be quite long. But actually, you'd be a great guy.
Say this fine gentleman here.
Yeah,
For a
I've-
modest sum, could make you some shoes.
Yeah, I've dreamed about shoes before.
For what you guys did for me today, for what your friend did, shoes on the house.
Nice.
Just for you though.
Okay.
You got really small feet, so
Tiny
won't
feet.
be much
If
material.
you keep giving people shoes on the house, you're never going to be able to make next month's.
This is part of the problem.
Oh
I
no!
can't stop giving away free shoes.
I made all the blue blood shoes. I'm complicit.
Played a major role.
There's blue blood on my hands.
I know they say don't lick the boot, but what about don't make
Don't
the
lick the boot, kids.
Oh,
What are you still doing here?
breakfast, and then
Yeah.
place.
Oh yeah, we didn't even get to where we were going.
Oh my god!
How much for breakfast? I'll just pick up for going.
You're paying, I hope.
Cool. Yeah, probably like 5 golds ahead at Gelder's. If you
5 gold ahead?
It's for down here. It is a nice place. As you kind of all approach it, you see a beautifully decorated little diner in a kind of almost American style. You see checkered pink and white tablecloths over everything here. As you see fresh apple pie being served with cream. You see pancakes, waffles, anything you'd find at a kind of standard diner is being served up here.
Spend the 30 gold and get just like a big to-go bag of breakfast.
Nice, yeah, you do so. You're served by...
Strong as fuck coffee for everyone as well.
Cool, yeah, absolutely. That 5 gold ahead will definitely cover
Oil
that.
for coroner.
Nice, yeah. So you,
Avoid the jumbo breakfast wrap. I've seen enough of them.
I already gave one to Shadow.
Did Drake give me an ETA on the sandals?
There's a counter in the top corner. If you,
One to
Yeah.
2 missions.
but before the new year, so probably tomorrow.
Oh, I forgot we had
Came for breakfast with us.
Nice.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow.
Right, tomorrow.
Brunch.
Hand out various breakfast items to people.
You do so, just,
Coffees.
They're all outside Gelder's being handed
Talk
out
to you before having
pancakes
oil.
and coffee.
Oh. Nice.
Cool. Where to from here?
Well, I guess we're heading to the hideout.
Makers.
Yeah. To the watch house.
Yeah.
Cool.
Let's go check out the
Sweet.
What's a watchmaker called?
How are we getting there? Are we going Troll Road or are we going the legit route?
Specific.
Uh,
Might as well
Do we
go
need to go
direct. There's
far
no
that
reason.
Is it in that? Is it in that?
Oh, there, Undercity. Don't worry. Don't mind me. I'm a fucking moron.
It is towards the Troll Road, and then, like, if you were, like, looking at the Troll Road, it's over to the right.
Cool. But it's an area that we haven't really been to.
It's not an area you've really been to at all. It's behind even where like the kind of central area was, where the Dragon's Head pub was, which is the
Okay,
Blue
so
Bloods.
it's the far end. Of,
Yeah,
okay.
it's kind of the Undermountain is the back end of the Golden Tooth. The area that is known as the Silver Promises territory right now is the back end of the back end.
Cool.
Off we
Let's
go.
make our way
Arse
down
end of
there
the
and scope it
Undermountain.
out and A little bit at the very least.
Cool.
That's what it's called on maps.
It's pretty easy
The
for
back end of
you.
the back end.
The arse end of the other
The
map.
arse end.
That's actually what was written on the card the watch pack gave you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the address.
Yeah.
It's just a card that said arse, so I know exactly.
I know exactly where to go.
As you traverse across the Undermountain, pretty easy for you, Coroner. You know your way around here like the back of your little hand. As you head past the Troll Road, as it extends up on your left here, you do see a charred area on the ground. Rodeo, this is the first time you've seen this.
I can guess.
As this kind of crater is at the bottom of the Troll Road with sort of, it looks like it's been mostly cleared up here. You certainly see a few scampering goblins and kobolds running around like looking for loot, especially around here. They're all sort of clear as the lot of you are in the area. As you pass through, they all kind of like clamber back into the this crater again and like tossing through the detritus and rubbish, fighting like goblins fighting kobolds, etc. As you pass by this area, heading down towards the Silver Promise territory. And as you're walking through there, I think here is where we'll take a very short little break. So we're about halfway through our time today. So yeah, we will be back very shortly, probably like 10 minutes or so.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. I will know. I will personally know. And I will send the shadows for you.
We'll find you, John.
I'll be there.
We're watching you,
I'll be
John.
there.
Don't
yeah.
say anything.
Don't say anything, John.
Don't go anywhere.
Have a short rest. Have a short
Have a short rest.
And we're live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to session 15 of Ellseworld. We're going to jump right back in. Our lovely heroes have been exploring the Undermountain and are in a new part of the town they've not been to before, known... Coroner, yeah, you would know that this area has been recently kind of reclaimed by the Silver Promise gang and is now known as Silverton, this area. As you go past the Troll Road, where you've had some exploits recently, and enter this region of town, you do notice it is quite run down here. Unlike the Golden Tooth, Silverton appears to be quite down on its luck. You do notice as well there are less of the bioluminescent orbs above this part of town, so it is sort of just naturally darker down here. The daylight that is provided by those orbs hanging down is definitely less down here, just because there are less of them.
I cast light on the lady.
Cool, you do. It's softly glowing.
Stop saying that.
Yeah, you're just giving it to Dan as well. Like, it's just gonna keep
I've
happening.
got to practice saying it for when I'm Dagon.
He can keep getting away. He can, and I will let him. So, as you head on into Silvertown, as I said before, Coroner, you can navigate these mean streets pretty easily. This isn't a part you go to often, but occasionally call-outs will take you to any part of the Undermountain. As you weave your way around, you think you're about 10 minutes away from your destination. There is a bit of a hodgepodge of buildings around here, and it's you're beginning to find it a bit more difficult to find your way. Eventually, you turn a corner to see three individuals standing at the end of a street. As you turn this corner, kind of seeing the large group of you, they all sort of immediately turn to look at you. You can see from the kind of glimpse you got of them as you came around the corner, two of them just appeared to be like kicking cans down the alleyway. Another one was just going down the street and busting windows with what appears to be a kind of makeshift club. All three of them are wearing these garish silver suits. Like
Ruffians.
I love Clockwork Orange.
Hooligans.
Nice.
as they kind of like lock eyes with you, Coroner, as you're leading the way. The front man here, this kind of person who appears to have some kind of rattish features, some kind of half rat man, half man, kind of like leers towards you with that kind of slightly extended face and kind of, hey, what have we got here? As he kind of begins swinging this like
Exactly the kind of voice that a rat man would have.
swinging this chain around that he's just kind of like got tied around his waist as he's like strolling down towards you. He is joined by his two companions. One appears to be a quite large silver dragonborn, and the other one at the back appears to be a gnome of some variety, hefting a pretty large gun.
Just a doctor on the call-outs.
Is there a window nearby?
There are some windows nearby, yeah.
I'm going to put Dawn Point through one of the windows.
Quick, do it.
We busting windows?
You see as the Dragonborn with this kind of like stick smashes another one as he is kind of like now, the three of them are now walking towards you. He's, That's my window to smash.
Oh,
That's,
I'm very
as they-
sorry.
the three of
Can
them
anyone
keep-
fix our window so that our gentleman here can smash it again? Sorry, bud.
Appleby silent images the window fixed.
There you go.
Cool. The three of them begin just still advancing on the group of you, coming to about now 30 feet away down this alleyway. As you see the front man with the chain continue to keep swinging. It's what bring a group of fine people like yourselves down into Silverton.
As we said, I'm just a doctor on call out to a residence past this way. These are my associates.
Which resident? Maybe we'll come with you.
Doctor-patient confidentiality, I'm afraid.
Well, how about you tell us, or we'll beat you to death.
I don't know if that's a challenge you want to be sending our way. Take a look around at who I've got with me.
Speaking of, is there anyone behind us?
This fight will not end well for you. Let us pass, and nothing more needs to be said.
When the guy goes to smash the window that Appleby silent imaged fixed.
Not quite up to you yet.
Okay, let me know.
Will do. You see as the kind of like big one kind of looks over the group of you, cracks his knuckles. The small one that's kind of like now about 20 feet away and continues to look at the group of you. All I see is 6 corpses. And then begins to run at you, swinging this chain. Could you all roll initiative?
I will mourn their deaths.
What a fucking hard chain, Reed.
Well.
This guy's cool. I like
God
this
damn
guy.
it.
Okay, going round the table. Reed, what'd you get?
12.
12 for Reed. Could you roll again for me, please? You've got the same.
That's crooked as fuck.
Okay.
That's a 3.
Cool, that's a 1. So you're going for these guys with a 12.
I'll throw some rocks, I reckon.
Cool. Quinn.
14.
14 for
Nice.
Quinn. I put 12 in the wrong place like a fucking lunatic.
You're mad!
My bad. So 12 for Reed, 14 for Quinn. Nice. Appleby.
I got 16.
16 for Appleby. Nice. Shadow.
19.
Nice. Even nicelier. Cool. Coroner.
8.
8.
Nice.
That's good.
Nice car.
It's fine on the net.
And Rodeo.
Can't believe I busted a nat 20 on this.
Busted a nat 20 on
Nat
this.
18 on initiative.
That's a good thing.
Take this man's head.
Busted a 19.
busted a nat 18.
Up first, facing down the Silvertown thugs. Rodeo, you are up.
Alright, so which one is coming at us and how far away are
So
they?
you got Ratman. He is heading up the group. He is about 15 feet away at this stage. About 5 feet behind him with the club, you see the big Dragonborn guy. He's Silver Dragonborn. And behind the two of them, you see this small fellow with a rather large-looking gun. You would actually immediately clock this.
Yeah,
as
what kind of gun is it?
It's a
Does it look large just because it's being held by a gnome?
A little bit, yeah. It's sort of a standard.
Comically large.
It's a standard blunderbuss. You would see.
Whoa. That's another one for the collection. Cool.
I'm very tired of us pissing off gangs.
Hey, to be fair,
them
we
Yeah,
ain't done
to be
fucking
fair.
Street.
We weren't doing anything this
I'm
time.
gonna go away for a while and come back. The shop's gonna be burnt down.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah. So up on first, Natty 20 Rodeo.
19.
You are up. You've got Ratman in front of you, as well as a few other little guys. Not little.
Do I want to just...
Dogs.
I don't know if I want to just fucking wail on them. Because we want to know what the deal is with the Silver Gang.
We'll toss the watch back.
I guess.
Are they just attacking us on sight? Or have
Yeah.
we
They
got-
kind of are.
we haven't even got a blue guy on us at the moment.
No.
What the fuck?
They're just kind of being dicks
They're
about
also
it.
smashing windows in
They
their
are smashing
territory.
windows.
Like, fuck them.
You don't think these guys have the best mental acuity. They're not giving smart guy vibes.
Yeah, they're just we're in a gang. We can do whatever we
They
like.
come down the street clicking at you.
Yeah, they all look like about 16. They should be in school right now.
The gnome looks pretty young. Rat guy, hard to read. And the big dragonborn, also pretty difficult to detect their age. But being a dragonborn yourself, they have pretty clean scales.
He's their adoptive father, I've decided.
Cool.
This is their commute to school.
He's a bit older and he should know better.
Yeah.
So I'm very disappointed. I'm just going to shoot a warning shot at this fucking rat man.
Cool. By warning shot, do you mean shoot him?
I am going to shoot him.
Okay.
And it will be a warning that I'm going to shoot him again in a minute.
Cool, nice. Hit him.
We're about
That's
to
a 1!
No! You do indeed fire a warning shot as this rat guy just kind of like, you're not expecting it at all, but he goes down into his combat stance, which is on all fours.
Oh, God.
As he drops down, your shot just fires over his head and
Fucking horrifying.
whiffs.
Amazing.
Sorry, I should have said on deck is Shadow, but would you like anything for a bonus action or movement here?
It's a misfire on 1 for pistol.
Oh shit, yes, that completely jams. You're
Yeah.
right. It jams.
That's me.
Hey, it jams.
And I assume it's a full action.
It is an action on your next turn to unjam it, I believe. You need to make a Tinkerer's check, but I think the first DC is 10 for that.
Alright, cool. Do I want to... I can fix it now. No, I'm going to leave it for now.
Cool.
But I'm going to... Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Let's enjoy some melee combat for once as a little treat. I'm going to move 15 feet up.
Mhm.
So that this guy's going to get all up in my fucking...
Nice, yes. You see him kind of like, he's not prone, but yeah, on all fours. Looking
He's about to scuttle.
Yeah, he is. You
He's
think this
about
guy's
to
a
scuttle
scuttle.
and scamper.
He's a scampering boy.
Yeah, he's a scampy boy.
Yep. And you could kick him as a bonus action if you like.
Oh, yeah, go on. If he's on the fucking floor, I might as well try and
give him a
stamp on him.
kick. Give him a kick.
Come on, then. Oh, that's much better. That's a fucking 22. Kick the rat.
I think that's gonna... That hits. You
I'm gonna
kick the rat.
the rat.
Nice, you do so. It's just 1 plus your strength
That's
to
5
kick.
points of kick
That's
damage.
5 points of kick
With
damage.
my spiky feet. With my spurs.
Yeah, you just kind of like
I've got spikes on the back of my feet that look like spurs.
slam down on him with that. Shadow, you're up. Appleby, you're on deck.
Nice. He has gone into attack mode and is down on all fours, yeah?
Yeah, little rat guy.
It's
That's
directly under my foot.
under your foot.
Kind of hissing.
I feel no ill will about what I'm about to do to
Go
you,
on.
friend.
To it.
Just as he's scuttling down on all four, I'm going to attempt to bring Dawn Point down on the nape of his neck.
Oh, God.
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Is that the cool sword that we got from...
This is
Danatesk, yeah.
Danatesk
Okay.
sword.
If you want to see artwork of that sword, it's on Dungeoneer's Pack on
It is
Instagram.
indeed.
Go find
It's in the diddly doos or whatever.
Is he considered pro?
He's not considered pro. This is his like
He's
active
considered,
stance.
he's considered
This is
scampering.
flavour.
Yeah. This is flavour. This was flavoured for him to dodge the crit fail.
Oh, that's
Oh
burning.
no, this guy's fucking
This
agile.
guy's fucking speedy.
This guy's evasive. He's listing lazily to the left. You'll laugh at that Family Guy reference. I hope you're happy.
Sitcom.
Hit me, brother.
Big Dice did the same thing again. I rolled it on an inspiration and it got a 17, which is 24. to hit.
17, 100% hits.
Excellent.
Or
I did even
24
better.
hits.
Nice.
Yeah, that hits.
So that is-
Roll your damage here.
So many dice in here and hardly any of them are D4s.
Water everywhere.
Oh,
I'm
God,
a-
this
Sorry, I decided to be a prick and make this a fun damage dice item.
Yeah, you did.
Do you want some D4s?
No, look. This bag is full of dice. I will find my D4s. And I just had my hands on one and then I was like, I'm going to have to do a thing here.
If anyone
Be petty.
packed a lunch, now's the time.
Dice out.
No, it's fine. I've got, it's fine. Leave my dumb bag alone. 4, 1. Right, so it was 5 normal damages, 1 radiant damage,
Nice.
plus 4 Dawn Point damage. Plus my sneak attack.
Rodeo's in combat.
Fucking hell, I know how to
Give
rogue.
yourself advantage with the inspiration.
Rose.
Yeah, plus another 1 sneak attacky damage.
One sneak attack does,
I
alright.
don't fucking know. I'm level 2. How many should I have?
Really?
Cool. So that was 10 damage in total, I believe.
I counted 5. No, 10. No, 11. Because
11
it was
damage in
5.
total?
5 plus 4 plus 1 from the first dice, then 1 plus 4 plus another 1. 11.
Cool. Nice. Yeah. Cool. He takes that as you stab him down through the neck. Anything on your bonus action?
Yeah, bonus action, disengage.
Nice.
Sounds radio, but I'd rather I didn't die. I'm going to move 30 feet back so that the rest of the group is between me and our assailants.
Cool. You'd only be able to move 15 feet back to move 15 feet up, I believe.
Oh, well.
So,
Then
yeah.
I would do that.
Cool,
and
yeah.
I will move back to the group.
Rodeo, you see his shadow comes alongside you, stabs down into this ratty guy, and then backs the hell up as you're kind of body blocking.
I'm
There.
outie.
Appleby, you're up. Quinn, you're on deck.
Did you see that? Shadow just stabbed that batty guy. Are they? They're no longer interested in smashing windows.
They're gonna smash us instead.
We're going to smash.
You haven't seen them act yet, so you're not sure.
Can I have a free insight check to see if they're going to continue to smash windows? Because
You
it will be
think-
important.
Okay, no.
No?
No, you're fairly certain this guy's going to use this club to hit someone with next.
Okay, cool.
I'd say no inside check needed there. It's like he's about to hit Rodeo.
Cool.
Right. So
Right.
great at reading people.
I get the feeling he's no longer fussed about the window. Right. In that case, then I will sort of. He doesn't have time to grab his instrument or whatever, so he'll just pretend and sort of yiddle-dee-diddle-dee-dee, and give a inspiration to Rodeo because we had a little tiff earlier and he wants to help out.
So that
It's a D6 that you can use.
You can add to an attack roll or an ability check.
Yeah. Hey, little toy. Hey, there was once a man. That's as far as
as far as he goes.
That's as far as he gets, and then the mime viola turns into like him doing like a fighting stance as if he's a boxer. He like hops around doing a little bit of fake boxing, and suddenly the window that he had previously cast Silent Image on turns into like a large wave with a big shark going like out of the front of it
Nice.
at one of the closest guys within
Cool.
15 feet.
Ratman would be closest.
Just attempting to distract and or scare.
Cool. Nice. I'll make a check on their turn for that as you cast this sharky wave out of this window.
That's my main action.
Nice. Anything for your bonus?
My bonus was my bardic
Nice.
inspiration.
Cool. Quinn, you're up. Read, you're on deck.
Cool. I'm gonna just like move off to the side a bit, just sort of like maybe like 10 feet, just so I'm not grouped up with everyone.
Cool. Yeah. You kind of like it's not a full alley, but you managed to kind of duck into a nook.
Do you say one guy was trying to hit Rodeo?
You see. No, that was kind of just for fun. But like the rat guy's up with Rodeo.
the rat guy's very much like in front of me.
Yeah, and the
The,
gun.
others, the others are on the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so I'm
that.
gonna look at the guy with the gun, knowing how powerful guns are. Chromatic orb, that's gonna be a nat 20.
Nice. No, blast him.
Yeah, this is gonna be acid damage.
Nice.
Gross.
You are doubling all these dice though. So
It's max, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that'll be 8, 16, 24, 26, 27, 33 points of acid damage.
how do you just dissolve this guy in one hit?
I just line up my lady, bring out a diamond,
Don't
and
damage
like,
the gun.
push the kind of like tip the diamond into my palm.
Nice.
Streams of acid go down of fire and just melt him into a puddle.
With a nat 20, that all happens exactly as you plan it. And yeah, just you perfectly miss the blunderbuss. It like just hits him in the like center of the chest. You just hit, and then he just dissolves. The gnome with the gun. Yeah, dead.
Stay at school!
Thanks, Patreon.
Thanks, patron.
That was amazing.
You know what they say? The only thing that stops a bad gnome with a gun is a fucking changeling with a diamond.
that saying.
Yeah.
Bonus action?
I got no bonus action,
Donut
so I'll
action.
just be like, oh.
Grossed out by your own stuff.
Twin totally maybe didn't intend to fully do that. I was like, oh god.
Reed, you are up. The gang is next after you.
Nice. Ratman's still up, right?
Ratman's still alive, yeah?
Nice. How far away from me is
Like
Ratman?
bleeding from his neck.
15 feet. He's the closest one.
Yeah, you'll see as Reed kind of like looks around, sees everyone is fighting, and then looks at the rat, and you see the kind of quizzical look as Reed tries to think, what animal is a rat afraid of? And then you just see as Reed like drops to the ground, and when they hit the ground, a large crag cat appears in their place.
Nice.
The crag cat then backs up like a big, fluffy, white-grey cat. That would
Okay.
live in backs up 5 feet. to
Big
get
feet guy.
Yeah, big feet. Yeah,
Nice.
to get
Oh,
a
like a
20-foot
bobcat
run
kind of
up.
Yeah.
And then just going to charge at the
Nice. Doing a
the
pounce.
rat man. Yeah, I'm doing a pounce.
Nice. Give me an attack roll on this rat guy.
Nice. I believe in me too. 19.
19 hits, absolutely.
Nice. Can I roll damage, or do you want me to say the average?
You can roll damage, absolutely, if you want to.
Oh, nice. That was worth it. 10 points of slashing damage from my claw attack.
Nice.
Can
He takes
it
that.
make a DC 13 strength saving throw?
Absolutely, he can. That is going to be a. Ooh, he meets it and beats it, unfortunately.
Dang it.
Gets a 13 exactly.
Never mind. I don't get to knock over the rat man.
Did 10 damage there, sorry?
Yeah, they're 10.
Nice. So. Cool, he is bloodied now as you pounce on him and you tear a decent gash out of his back as you kind of land on him. The two of you like tussle in front of Rodeo. You see this bobcat kind of thing in front of you now. This crunchy bobcat as it's the leaves still are crunching as this thing's rolling around with the rat. Nice. Bonus action. No, you done a bonus action. Done action.
Kitty.
Done your all done.
Yeah, just a cat.
Nice. The Silvertown thugs are gonna be up next. Rat guy, seeing there's now a cat on him and there's a big fucking sharky wave, he is going to make, with those two things combined, he's going to make a kind of check to see if he's going to stay in this fight or not. At disadvantage because of the two different things. Cool. He got below a 10, so he's going to attempt to flee here. The two of you that are engaged up with Rat Boy can take attacks of opportunity if you want, as he kind of like seeing all this shit going on, seeing this like water coming out of a window and this shark coming through him and this cat leaping on him. He's like, I'm fucking out of here! And tries to start scrabbling away. Reed and Rodeo, the R's, can go for attacks of opportunity if you'd like, as this guy tries to scrabble away.
Nice. Do you mind if it's a claw or a bite?
You do what you like.
Actually, claw is my only action. Nice. 22.
Hits.
So D8 plus 3. 9.
9 damage?
Yeah.
Cool. How do you kill him?
You know, like when a cat like swipes at things, like bats it.
Cat's
Yeah.
the bird.
As it runs away, the cat just like baps it on the head.
Yeah.
And the body just like collapses in front of the cat.
You do that, you just kind of donk it, it does the last bit of damage needed, and he just kind of collapses to one side, falls into like a pile, he is dead as he tries to run away there. Coming for revenge on this bobcat that just killed his friend, you see this big silver dragonborn with the club just come down to smack down onto you. Reed, this is going to be a mace attack.
What else are you going to do?
That's going to be a 10 to hit. What's the cat's AC?
13. Yeah.
13. Misses on the first one, tries to hit you, and you kind of actually dodge out of the way. Second attack, that's going to be a bit better. 14 to hit there.
That's a hit.
Nice. That second club attack hits for 5 bludgeoning damage as you take this kind of like, it cracks you across the back with this like sort of plank with nails in it. That's him. The gnome is dead. Coroner, you notice this first. As peeking out from one of the rooftops, you see a glint of silver. As from the roof, you see another fellow, this time with a crossbow, aiming down at the group of you, and he is going to take a shot at Rodeo, seeing as they also seem like a pretty dangerous threat to them, as they have a gun. As you see a 4th Silvertown thug up on the roof with his heavy crossbow. That's a nat 20 to fucking hit there.
How far away is he?
He is about 20 feet back from you, and then like 30 feet up on a kind of rooftop that's looking over this alley.
He's within 60 feet.
He is within 60
Cool.
feet, yeah.
I'm going to silvery barbs that,
Cool.
and I'm going to give that advantage to Rodeo, so you've got advantage on your next D20 roll.
Nice.
Ooh.
Sweet, it's not going to be a nat 20 in that case, but it will, I think, still be a hit with a 18 to hit.
Yeah, that does still just hit
Cool.
me. I do have a thing where if someone crits against me, I get to quick draw the volcanic pistol, which I haven't had a chance to do yet.
Oh, sorry,
But
I stole.
don't worry about it; it'll happen eventually. But I get to do that at some point.
Just trying to help.
No, it's not. Very much appreciated. Don't worry about it.
Fuck
buddy.
your silvery barbs.
Don't worry about it, buddy. There'll be another time where I get shot at. I'm
Cool.
sure.
Still hits though, so it's just going to be the standard damage of, that's going to be 6 damage to you from the crossbow as this shunk bolt just kind of skims your shoulder.
Cool.
That's the Silver Street Thugs. Coroner, you're up. Rodeo, you're on deck.
Yeehaw.
Cool. I'm going to. How far? So yeah. What's the range?
You're about 5 feet behind Rodeo here, who is now engaged with the other Dragonborn. And Dragonborn fight there. Who's also up with Reed. Reed's also in the mix there as a Bobcat.
Shadow's there as well. What's his name?
Shadow ran 50
Oh, yeah,
feet
you
back
ran 50
again.
back, yeah.
So Shadow's a bit behind you, Applebee's a bit behind you, Quinn is in a nook.
Cool. Sweet. I'm going to look up at the crossbow person and
Yeah.
I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on them.
Nice.
So if they could do me a
great.
wisdom save.
They hear the bell ring. That is a 6.
Yep, that's a fail. So that is a D8 of necrotic damage.
Nice.
Ooh. That's 4 necrotic damage.
Nice. As you. Oh! I hear the bell!
I can.
And within the bell, he also hears Coroner's voice saying, "I will mourn your passing," and that's
God, haunting. Cool.
Comforting or upsetting? I don't really know.
Nice. Anything else? Boneless action?
no. Is Beauregard a bonus?
No, full action.
I'm good.
afraid.
I'm good.
Rodeo,
Plenty of time to
you
regard
are
those points.
up.
Don't worry. Yes.
I'm going to cast Beauregard.
There is it's actually not engaged with you. I misspoke last time. The Silver Dragon Ball is engaged with Reed. You are just a bit out of that fight at the moment.
Yeah. But it's still like very much
It's still
in front.
It's
of
like
me.
just out of your combat range. Really.
Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to fix my gun.
Nice. Give me a Tinkerer's Tool check, please.
Is that just
That's with straight
That's my
advantage.
proficiency.
That's with advantage as well from
Yeah,
the silvery barbs.
Yeah, you need to be a 9 here. Actually, it wasn't a 10.
Well, I rolled an 11 and a 16. So
Nice. You
Good.
unjam your
is,
gun.
My gun is unjammed.
Cool, so you've got your bonus action if you would like it.
Yes. So there's the Dragonborn right in front of me, and there's also
shooter on
can
the
I
roof.
see
Now that he's sort of
Now that I
like taken
know-
an action and done stuff, he was hidden before,
where the shot came from?
you can see him. He's actively sort of aiming down now.
Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna use my action surge, and I'm gonna take a shot at the guy on
Nice.
the roof.
Nice, that's nice. Quick repair the gun and you bring it up to bear. He's currently got half cover here with the roof.
That's an extra.
That's an extra 2 to his AC. But
If I want to use Bardic Inspiration, do I have to call that before?
no, you do
or
not.
after?
Just before I say it's a pass or fail.
Okay, well, I got a 23,
Nice.
so I don't think I need it.
Hits.
Cool.
Roll me some damage.
This is. I've changed out. I'm not using the silver bullets from earlier anymore.
Cool. Yeah.
Just
So
regular
just
bullets.
standard damage then.
Just
Just your reggies.
Because those were fun, and I'm going to keep them for later. 5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Nice. Damage is damage. He takes. Now I've been shot.
I don't fucking believe this. Can everyone stop getting shot?
Anything else in your turn, Shadow? You're on deck.
No, I've used up all my stuff.
Cool.
I think I'm not going to move.
You could punch with a bonus action, I believe.
It's not action surge using my bonus.
No, it's
action? It's
to
just
activate action surge is totally free.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
if the guy is just there in front of me, I might as well punch him.
You
for
can
free.
sock
I've
him in the
had a
jaw.
good punching day today.
Pistol whipping.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's a for a punch.
Yeah.
That's +4. That's an 18.
Hit. Absolutely hits.
Yeehaw, baby! That's another 5 points of damage.
Nice.
Clock
That's
him
the
across the
first
jaw.
damage this guy's taken. Is you kind of like punch up with the. He's actually a bit taller than you, so you kind of punch up with the butt of your gun and
Cool.
fucking
Grandma.
get him. What shall I call this guy? Silver Dragonborn. He takes how much? 5 damage.
5 points of damage.
Nice. Cool beans.
Fucking hooligans.
Shadow, you're up. Appleby, you're on deck.
Nice one. Just a big dragonborn and the guy on the roof.
Big dragonborn, guy on the roof.
Cool. Someone get the guy on the roof. That ain't my problem. And I'm going to run up to the big dragonborn and put some holes in him.
Do so.
What weren't there a second ago.
15 feet up to him.
Like a pincushion.
Yes. I'm going to do absolutely no such thing.
What'd you get?
10.
Ooh, that just misses.
Excellent. Good. Delightful. Wonderful.
What's this guy wearing?
They just seem to have standard. They're just wearing suits, basically.
Silver tracksuit.
Yeah, silver suits with this kind of like really cheap polyester material.
Yeah.
I know
It's
the type
fantasy
exactly.
Adidas on it.
Yeah, there's like a black stripe down the wall.
Yeah.
If you look carefully, they've all got Sainsbury's embroidered on the back that's also been sprayed over.
It's just like a patch on each one.
Yeah.
They got their names on it.
Just going to write on my character sheet. Hide first.
Yes.
I'm still within 5.
Yeah, but not for advantage.
Oh, okay.
That's a
Boneless
pain
action?
in the keister. Yes, I shall boneless action disengage.
Nice. Run the fuck away again.
If I run 15 feet towards the person on the roof, can I get complete cover from them?
Not if you necessarily ran, because they could just like lean down and shoot. But you could go inside the building that they're on.
Yeah, that'd do.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you kind of just bust in through kind of a dilapidated door into what seems to be a deserted building.
So I am here. This will do.
Cool. Yeah, you're inside there. Anything else?
No.
Cool. Appleby, you're up. Quinn, you're on deck.
Cool. This guy on the roof, how far away is the roof?
You haven't moved into the main combat yet, so he's going to be 30 feet in front of you. No, 15 feet in front of you and
30 up.
30 up, yeah.
Okay, so less than 60 feet.
Less than 60 feet, yeah, certainly.
Cool. And this guy so far, what's he done?
Shot Rodeo with a crossbow.
He's just got a crossbow.
He's shot Rodeo with a crossbow. He has been hit by a gun and Toll the Dead.
Sweet. Right. After the bell finishes ringing in his head, time almost sort of loses full clarity, and he just hears in his mind, "Hey, man, I want to show you something. You see, there's this creature on my grass. I wave, but he doesn't understand, and I have to cut around that fucker every Sunday." And that guy's head just rings with the pain of the true reality of what Appleby just said as I cast Dissonant Whispers.
Nice. That's a wisdom save from him.
Yes.
Fuck is everything.
That is a big fail with a 4.
Everything that Appleby says.
Cool.
I hate it as well, but I love it.
It scares me.
He takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use his reaction, if available, to move as far as his speed allows away from me.
Cool.
No.
Okay.
I don't know if he'll survive the damage though. I mean,
3 ones.
why would you say that?
Because you were
4 ones.
Hell yeah.
That's actually really
That's
hard.
why I did that.
12, 16 damage.
16 damage to him. That would be that much. Okay, he's definitely bloodied now. You feel, you see as like a splatter of blood comes out from his nose and eyes and kind of paints the railing that he was kind of leaning on with his blood there as he takes a pretty hefty wound there as you, fuck him up. And he, you actually see as he disappears from up there as he begins to move away from you.
He's getting away.
So where's he got? Just over the other side of the roof now?
Seems to be, you can kind of actually see him as he's running, he's kind of rooftop running, across rooftops sort of away from you, as if you were to keep walking down this alleyway, you would be going in the same direction as him. Anything else, Appleby? Still got a Dragonborn in front of you. About 15 feet in front of you.
Cool.
You've got a bonus action and movement left. As I said, Quinn, you're on deck.
I think Who is in current combat with the Dragonborn at the moment?
Rodeo and Reed.
The pussycat.
The Reed
Rodeo's already got a bardic inspo.
Yep.
I'll just I'll I might save it because I've only got 3 of them. So sorry, Reed, but I'm just going to keep it for now.
That's okay.
Cool.
So I'm not going to do anything.
Quinn, you are up. Reed, you're on deck.
Can still see the guy who's running from the leaves.
Yes, he wouldn't have moved out of your line of sight yet, but he is further away now. How far did he have to move? It's just his full movement away from you.
Is he within 60 feet of me?
Not anymore, probably, because...
Sorry. I always forget that spell does that.
Yeah, he would have moved. He was already 30 feet up, 15 away, and he's just moved a further 30 feet across these rooftops down the end of the alleyway.
So that'd be 45.
Well, he's 15 and then 30 and then another 30. Cool. So now...
Can I move to a space where he is within?
Yes, you could, if you moved your full 30 feet up, but if you do that, you're going to have to go through this combat in the alleyway. So you'd go within a 5-foot space of this white dragonborn, essentially, which means he could attack of opportunity if you passed through there. Essentially, you'd be 15 feet up to the fight, and then a further 15 feet down this alleyway if you wanted to get within that 30 feet.
Never mind. I was going to try and finish him, but I don't know if I should risk the attack. I'm just going to point at the Dragonborn. Can I get a wisdom saving throw? I'm going to cast Toll the Dead on him.
Cool. Yes, you can get a wisdom saving throw. That is a 15 on that.
Cool. It fails. That is 6 points of necrotic damage to him.
Nice. He takes that.
That's all I can do.
Cool. He takes that as you hit. He hears once again the ringing. He's I hear it now too. No movement.
Nope.
Cool.
Cat.
You're up. Bobcat, you're up. The Silvertown Thugs are next.
It's like on me, this dragon.
Yeah, you're tussling with this Dragonborn.
Yeah.
All I got is my claw attack then.
Cool.
Arcane pounce. That's 24.
24 to hit, indeed hits.
Hot on these attacks.
Yeah.
Can't be smacking with a max damage of 11.
Wow. Ooh, lovely job.
Smack
Now
right
he
face.
is bloodied too as you claw across his chest. Oh no, I'm bloodied!
This guy's like to narrate what happens.
Yeah.
You hear the guy over the roof, no! Anything else? Bonus?
Ain't got no boneless, I'm a cat.
Cool, lovely job. They're up next. When does the roof guy have to stop running away from you?
That's it, I think.
That's it?
Just the
It's
end of
just the
just
one.
until the end of my
reaction.
turn.
Okay, cool. In which case he will turn there. He's still got range with his crossbow, and he's actually going to put a shot at you, Appleby.
Would he necessarily? Yeah, I'm the weird soil guy.
Yeah, he'd know it was you. Come on. We were talking about mowing the lawn.
Yeah. There was no innuendo there. Don't insinuate there was one.
No, I'm not saying that.
Anyway, he's
But
gonna
you
shoot
get
you with the
weird things in your
crossbow.
head about mowing the lawn. You're going to pick the guy with a leaf growing out.
That's a
Yeah.
19 to hit with the crossbow, and that's going to be 1d.
That hits, unfortunately.
I know. That's max damage as well. That is going to be 11 points of crossbow
Oh
damage.
my god. This guy. Oh no, he doesn't. Fuck! I really thought he. I took 11 points of damage last session apparently because I've already got it written down.
Nice, cracking. That's worked out really nicely. And then this white dragonborn, seeing as you just cut him up, Kane, is going to go for you again with his multi attack.
Sorry, the Kiwi's fine.
Yeah,
Actually, he's
going
gonna
to
put-
a damage sponge. Aren't
He's
you?
going to put one attack into you, one into Rodeo. Seeing his
Come on, big boy.
the one into you, Kane, is going to be a 12, which I think misses.
It does, doesn't it?
Cool. Then the one into Rodeo, also fucking shite, 9. So yeah, just cannot he tries to split his targets and gets a bit confused and
Very
flustered.
upset.
And yeah, he can't get anything through. That is their turn. Coroner, you are up. Rodeo on deck.
I'm going. I'm ready. I'm going to do the thing where I move through this fight, possibly take an attack,
Yep.
and get another Toll the Dead off on this guy
Cool.
as a crossbowman.
Okay, nice. You run through. Indeed, this guy's going to make it. Seeing that he's near the end, he's going to make his opportunity attack against you.
Go for it.
Oh God, he has rolled like cack. That is a 9 to hit.
This is cool. Toll the Dead and that guy. Wisdom save, please.
Yep. Bad. 5.
Yep. I also rolled bad. 2 damage.
2 damage doesn't quite finish it.
Chipping
Yay.
away slowly.
I didn't kill him. All the
My
matter.
mind, it keeps ringing. Anything else?
I tried to stop them. And yeah, that's it.
Cool. Okay. Yeah. So you've moved now 15 feet past the fight.
Hi.
Yeah. You can sort of. You're a bit behind you. You can now sort of see where Shadow is hiding in the building. Rodeo, you're up.
So the guy on the roof,
Yep.
he was running away, but he's turned around and he's attacking.
He's turned and started attacking him
Okay,
from
alright,
just a
then
slightly
I
different
don't, I
position.
don't care about shooting him.
Cool.
Radio's thing is that she won't shoot. She won't shoot anyone in the back, basically.
Okay,
If
yeah.
they're retreating, she will not.
So now she can shoot him.
But
Cut and
he's
dry.
shot back, so it's absolutely
Yeah.
fucking fine. She doesn't give a shit.
Nice.
So she's gonna take another shot at him.
Cool. Aiming up through the current fight that you're in.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. It's written in the cowboy code. It's literally in the first page of the notebook. That's a 16 before I add anything.
Nice. Well, even with his half cover from the rooftop, still clinks away at his meager silver suit as you squat hit
His
there.
shiny shells.
Yeah.
That's more like it. That's 14 points of damage.
Nice. How do you finish this guy on the roof?
It goes through his calf.
Okay. Yeah.
Straight through the leg, so he stumbles on one side and he just pitches off the side of the roof and just lands
He
into
does
the road.
indeed. Yeah. He's kind of like
Just
picking
fucking
up,
kneecap him from a range of 45 feet.
he picks up his crossbow to reposition. You just kind of have an eye on him as this kind of like fight is going on around you. You just indeed get him straight through the leg. He and begins to fall off the building and you just splat
Because
further
then
down the
it's
corridor.
technically not me that killed him, it was the fucking concrete.
It was the fall.
My conscience is clear.
So Reed doesn't have to eat it.
Shadow, you are up now.
Welcome to it's an open buffet.
Oh, you've still got a bonus
Help yourself,
action.
buddy.
You've still got a bonus action if you'd like it.
Ooh.
Shadow, you're on deck.
Is the Silver Dragon still within?
He's
5 feet of me?
you're still in the fight with him.
Oh, I'm still,
technically.
yeah, sure, I'll clock him again.
Give him a good old
I'll
punch.
give him a
Nice.
smack. Oh, I'm going to use my Bardic Inspiration. I'm probably not going to do anything. Oh no, actually, that's an 8.
That's an 8. Doesn't quite.
No,
hit,
not even with his
unfortunately.
fucking stupid shell suit on. Never mind.
Cool. Shadow. That's what I thought it was.
Yes.
And it's you. There is just the Dragonborn, the Silver Dragonborn left here.
So
Thanks, Susie.
like
He doesn't look good. He's
No.
he's about 15 feet away from me.
He's
yeah?
15 feet away from you. Yeah, he's
Sick.
ducked into this building here.
Bonus action.
Yep.
I'm gonna hide in this building.
You give me a stealth check.
20, non nat.
You are hidden.
Excellent. I'm then gonna run 15 feet up.
Nice.
Unhide.
And
I'm with advantage then.
Sweet. He wasn't looking. 18.
Hits.
Excellent.
Go on, get him.
Right. D4. Cocked. $17 damage.
Nice. How do you finish him?
Hey.
So from the shadows, that's never gonna get old. 15 sessions in. 50. So from the shadows, Shadow moves out with a similar speed to that which you saw earlier when he was running up to Cobbler's, but Dawn Point is just pressed up like that, and it is just straight
the
through
head.
one of the eyes.
Ooh. Indeed, it pops. Rodeo and Reed, you're treated to a close-up of this as it pops back out through the back of this Dragonborn's
slight
head,
knife.
and then he falls backwards off the blade as combat is over.
This combat.
As you are in this alleyway, you've got some splattered remains down the way, you've got some clawed remains of this rat man, and you've got the eyeball, now one eyeball less corpse of this silver dragonborn.
It's been eyeball themed session.
Yeah, it's been quite eyebally, hasn't it?
Speaking of that, no one's checked.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Checks what?
If
For the
any
eyeballs,
eyeballs
the
have
invisible
followed
eyeballs.
you. Yeah,
shit.
I would have a cursory look now.
Cool. Everyone can give me a perception check if they would like to see if any eyeballs followed you.
Does anyone say
That's
out
funny.
loud, "I'm looking for eyeballs"?
No, obviously.
Then I wouldn't.
17.
Really?
I've
16.
forgotten about them.
Nat 20? You don't see anything.
Cool.
What about not one?
Nat 1? Yeah, you see some stuff.
You
It's
think
not
this
what you.
is
It's not what you want to see. But
I didn't roll on that one. It was just.
I did.
Oh, nice.
oh, okay, yeah, you see some horrible visions of darkness and
You
nightmare.
just see a screaming cat on the floor.
What size was that rat person?
Medium humanoid. Yeah,
I turned into the rat person.
you do.
Take the shiny
It's
suit.
probably the least attractive you think you've ever felt. Certainly.
Fun little form, though, innit?
I must touch the hair and see what it feels like.
It's like over their face, they're just very slightly hairy, almost like a thin beard over their entire face.
Oh, I meant on what does the hair feel like for Quinn?
But it's hair, so that's a natural thing they can produce. So yeah, it feels normal-ish, as normal as a rat person's face. A half rat, I guess a quarter rat. This person would be.
I'll take the silver jacket and just pop it on.
Nice, you do.
I will.
Styling.
We should get the bodies off the street.
Correct.
Is that building?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
That building I was in's abandoned. Let's just get them in there and then read if you've
Yeah.
got to start eating.
If we pop more than there, I think none of them are particularly. The Dragon Ball might provide a struggle, but I can take that one.
Coroner, you immediately
Strongest.
see, as at the end of the corridor where the guy with the crossbow fell down, a small diminutive form begins dragging the body away to one side. As you kind of are watching this, two more come along like, oh, and start grabbing and dragging this figure away.
They're doing their job for us.
Yeah, all right.
Can we see what they are from this?
Yeah, everyone give me a perception check from here.
More fucking kobolds.
19.
25. With that,
Wish I
you
had your eyes.
instantly spot these three goblins
Goblins.
just dragging this corpse down into what appears to be like a hatchway in the floor, kind of near where this body fell.
They go in there.
Enjoy, lads!
They start pulling in faster, like, go! They want to us!
Pat down the other ones, hold next to
Cool. Yeah, you do. On the front one, the rat man, he had 60 gold pieces on him. On the silver dragonborn, you find a further 10 gold pieces on him, as well as his club, which was a stick with nails in it. They are all wearing leather armor as well. Counts as leather armor. It's a silver suit. And not a lot else on them, really.
What's 10 divided by 6?
Just keep the 10.
Oh, and you have you also notice a blunderbuss in a
in a pile of acid.
in a small puddle of now kind of equalized acid.
I cast Bone Regard on the pile.
Yeah, you don't see
There's
anything.
nothing left.
No bones there, no bone remains.
No bone remains at all. This thing was eviscerated by this acid. This
Alright.
just is. There is nothing left but the blunderbuss.
Sweet. I go around instead of my usual like autopsy report I leave on people. I just leave like Dr. Gore's address. Just like take him here. You'll get a full autopsy done.
Cool. Yeah, you do so.
Scrape them into a bottle.
Scrape them into a bottle. Yeah.
Coroner, do you really want to be leaving that address around in another part of town controlled by another gang?
That's fine. I've done it before.
You're all right.
Doesn't mean I did. It just means they know where an autopsy can get done.
You scrape the
I'll deal with
gnome.
them later.
Label that gnome juice.
No juice, no.
Would coroner, like I've been here for a long while, would I reckon that there'd be danger in doing that, or?
I think probably a lot of people would know that there's free clinics around in the Undermountain, and certainly where Felcher's was a hot spot for people to go to get healing done. So you don't think it would have too much harm necessarily, but it would mean more gang-associated people might go there. So that would possibly bring inherent risk.
No, they go in anyway. Yeah, I'll do it. Fuck it. Let's see what happens.
Is anyone taking the blunderbuss?
I mean, I'm gonna have a look at it.
We'll look at rodeo.
Cool, yeah. It is a blunderbuss. It deals some damage.
It's like a fucking pistol for you.
It's tiny.
It's quite, actually, yeah, as you say that, it is quite a small blunderbuss for you.
Yeah.
But
Large for a gnome,
Yeah.
small for a dragon.
still functions. It's sort of like a sawn-off for you.
Yeah.
That deals 2d8 piercing,
Ooh.
but only has a range of 15 feet. Normal and 60 feet at disadvantage. It's got a reload category of 1 and a misfire of 2.
Cool. I don't have to worry about reloads, but
No, you
I
don't.
have to worry about a misfire of Just gonna add that to my ever-growing list of guns to name.
I'm gonna give you every gun in the goddamn game.
Please give me one of each. I'm gonna collect them all like fucking Pokemon.
Is misfire just a natural 2, I assume?
Yeah, natural 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you roll a 1 or, if
Yeah,
you roll
yeah,
a 1
yeah.
or a 2, then it jams. So.
So it's natural 1 I could understand, like, but if it's 2, that's
If it's-
There are some guns that are like misfire 4.
Yeah,
there's the
it
hand
depends how,
mortar.
like,
Give
Has
me
a
a gun
misfire
they
of
are,
3.
isn't it?
give me a gun that's
What
a
has
misfire
a fire
19.
sorry?
That's
The
what I
hand
want.
mortar.
Hand mortar, good lord.
What's that?
There's a hand mortar that has a misfire of 3.
Nice.
Now as we walk through the streets, I'll just confidently go ahead of the pack like a rat with the biggest balls to this side of the goal.
Nice, you do so. Just give me
And
a
you can see them.
just give me a straight old charisma check at advantage, as you are embodying someone that owns these streets.
Despite the fact you don't know where you're going yet.
18, nice. Yeah, you pretty confidently pull off this kind of rat guy swagger.
Rat guy
you've got the
swagger.
rat guy riz.
We've got 2 corpses with us, right?
You got 2 corpses with you. Yeah.
Cool, yeah. The cat will sort of like reluctantly nibble a little bit and then let out a mournful meow.
Cool. Yeah. You can nibble, and there's like a patch of blood on the ground from where the guy fell off the roof, and there is the pool that was.
Actually, no, I don't need to do that one because presumably the gnomes are using them for something. So at least
the goblins.
yeah, the goblins.
Okay.
Sorry, yeah. The goblins are using that corpse, so you know.
Okay. Yeah.
Reese
Sure.
is like that'll probably be fine.
They are getting. It is getting used somehow.
Yeah, so Reese like that's fine.
That's a good point. Do we
It's-
want to go
Don't
down?
fucking laugh like that. It's not sexual-ish.
Do we want to go down that hatch, or are we just
No. I categorically.
You hear as you kind of say that above the hatch. Don't come down here. I'm not stabbing stuff.
So do we.
You see as a knife jams through the lid of this this trapdoor.
I assume you just watched us kill that guy and his 3 mates.
Yeah, they didn't have this knife, did they? As it wiggles around, it's stuck.
I'm going to open the door and
It's
try.
like lifts up with it.
Oh, yeah, that will like take the knife off his hand as he like pull it out of his grip.
Yeah, you do. You just you have this knife now.
Right. No, you don't have a knife.
They scramble into the hole further.
Alright, there you go.
Give them back their knife.
And then throw the knife in the hole and close it up again.
Give for the gods.
Where's the
Snap on my own knife!
Yeah, and you hear general kind of sounds of like down in that hole. As you,
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
sounds
yeah.
great.
No, we don't need to worry about that evidence.
Yeah, there's a real
We're
fun party
fine.
happening down there.
Just post one of the autopsy cards through the cactus. Just leave this with the skeleton when you're done.
Cool. Yeah. Nice. As you progress down through the silver town, you spend about another 10 minutes walking. As I said, you figured you're about 10 minutes away from the address that has been given to you by the watch pack, and you eventually arrive at what looked like it used to be a fairly nice building, at least for Undermountain standards. It sort of just looks like a manor house that is quite unlike most of the other buildings down here. It's kind of like really properly constructed. There's proper like rooms. There's like kind of porch patio leading up to it. And you'd think if this was on the surface, it would be a house of maybe like a count or a duke or something. It's a very nice place, but it has gone to ruin down here. As the wood has started to moulder, the stone has started to have crawlers and vines clinging all over it and pushing through in places. As you arrive at this address that was given to you, you kind of look up and see this house standing before you. There is 2 doors still there, but one is busted open. You kind of hear some creaking from upstairs, and you hear this pretty familiar sounding voice kind of come down from upstairs. Who goes there? As you hear the voice of Fisto-Arcano.
Yes, your friends from the Troll Road.
You see before you as a tear just erupts, a tear in reality just erupts in before the lot of you, and stepping through this rift in slightly more casual wear than you saw her last time, but still with this mask wrapped around the whole entire top portion of her face, and this enormous mechanical fist just whirring on her arm as Fisto-Arcano just steps through the tear and kind of like lands down in front of y'all.
Yo,
That is an interesting look, my friend.
Turn back into the foremost in the fight, which is my dad.
It was your dad, yes.
Yeah.
That's slightly easier on the eyes. Hello again.
Oh, yeah.
Hey. Hi.
Oh, you've not met.
Oh, yes. Greetings, I am tecnho-arcane. You may have heard of me.
I sure have. Name's Rodeo. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. I missed out last time.
You missed out on quite a fight.
So I heard.
Are you a fighter?
You could say that. And she twirls the new blunderbuss that she's got
Nice.
and puts it back in one of her pockets.
So I see.
It's a tiny blunderbuss.
It's really
She's
small.
got very big pockets.
Like a Playmobil gun.
Well, perhaps you can help your friends with what we asked you to do, unless you've already done it.
No, we just wanted to run a plan by you. More than anything, see, just so we don't get you in hot water. Without your knowledge.
Good, I like this. I wish more people did that.
I have abilities to mask my appearance.
I have noticed.
We're thinking of giving a fake report as a chappie that you've got captured in your little realm there.
Of course, yes.
He
He's just upstairs, as was
he's
I.
just upstairs, so gotcha.
It was just for the dramatic effect.
What if we say that we got your address, but we give them, 2 doors down, so you're aware, you're prepared, you can watch whatever they're doing. Maybe you could just not be here and attack them somewhere. I assume they'd send a lot of people after you.
An ambush, you say?
Something like that. But if not, we don't have to. It's just an idea we had. We wanted to check.
I like the plan. I would make one change, though. They will not come into Silverton, the Blue Bloods. It is too dangerous to be coming in here, which is why we set up here. But perhaps if we came up with a third location we could send them to, we will be waiting there. You can say it is our hideout. And
What about that, there's that troll door where the troll lives?
I don't think for a second they're going to think that's a hideout. I don't think they don't know that a troll lives in that hole.
I mean, when we were up there, Tagon didn't seem to know about no secret door up in that
but
wall.
Tagon's a mug. The guys
but
above
maybe
him...
if he is, they all are.
you hear from upstairs.
What about Gelders? That's a neutral zone, and if shit goes down, it's likely the Silver Promise will back us up, or at least start fighting the Blue Bloods as well.
We don't want to be starting
I would not start the fight at Gelders if we...
starting a fight in the only neutral place in town.
If something goes wrong there and it is blamed on us, we will not only have the Blue Bloods coming for our heads.
Well, I could start the fight as a Blue Blood.
That is a less bad idea.
Well, what was the church? Not the tavern that I'm going to later.
The Steaming Wrench.
Steaming Wrench. There's a tavern you probably are aware of called the Steaming Wrench.
I'm aware of it.
It currently has an empty back room. And associates and myself attempt to co-opt it tonight for our own uses, but for today, it is empty.
This would work for me. I can be there in a flash, shall we say.
Mm-hmm.
You lure them into the room, lock the door. Fisting time. As you see this clank of the metal
You were right.
fist.
Phrasing.
What phrasing?
A little bit of fisting in this
a little
steamy
bit rich
wrench
coming
is
from you, Dan.
So
My lady.
is that all kosher with you?
It is fine by me. If you're the Steaming Wrench doesn't mind a fight in their back room.
Fine by me. I'm probably not gonna turn up for a lot of that because if I'm going to be turning up later and establishing a little cozy place for myself, I don't really want to be seen then.
A bloodbath to christen it.
It's not really the vibe I'm after, but
That one
more.
wasn't quite so funny.
But also, if the Blue Bloods know where their comrades are being sent, and I'm there, and then later I'm also there, doing my own personal things. If this just seems like an odd choice of ambush location that had nothing to do with me, that suits me a bit better.
If you're wanting something completely disconnected, there are other options.
Anywhere in Silverton?
Not that go.
They won't come in to
Go to
Silverton.
your place, then.
There is a big abandoned building near the Troll Road.
That one that we saw earlier. They said they'd searched that.
I thought that was Silverton.
Yeah, Tegan was.
It's not in Silverton. It's quite close to Silverton. Silverton's about 15 minutes away from there.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
It was exactly, it was where Tagon was sat on with his crossbow trained on the Troll Road.
Maybe
Does that work? Because
they've already cleared.
they've used that building before, but there are buildings nearby.
Yeah, that was quite a dilapidated area as well that you saw. That was probably, as it was kind of leading in towards Silvertown, that area was probably, apart from in Silvertown, about the most kind of rundown area of the Undermountain that you've seen.
Have you got any information from Tagon in the time that you've had him that might help us out here?
We've only had him for the night, and he is... We have a lot of information on the Blue Bloods already. Their activities aren't exactly clandestine down here. They rob from everyone.
Might it be worth a couple of us having a chat with him, seeing what we can get, if anything?
He is your prisoner as far as I'm concerned.
Would you, perchance, be willing to welcome into your bunch, or at least hide out with your cobbler?
We do not stay in one place for long.
Someone's got to make your shoes then.
You see, as you kind of look down, you see she is actually wearing these kind of like fine daps.
Mighty fine daps you've got there.
Well,
what if I could say that I could get you even finer daps?
No pressure, Drake.
We find ourselves in the favour of a cobbler in town who is having difficulty paying the Blue Bloods.
The best.
I'm sure he'd be happy to aid in, harming them a little bit, but it might mean that he has to move out and hide out somewhere. So if you're willing to...
What if we meet at the cobbler's?
That's what I'm saying.
Fight in the shoe shop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then that's going to incriminate him, so he's going to need to go somewhere for a while.
Yes.
you said you had a friend in town. Why does he not stay with him?
That's a topic that I want to discuss with you after.
Connor's friend.
Once we've earned your favour, I have a very similar favour to ask with his.
Why not tell me this favour now, and I can say if I will accept or not?
Well, he is a renowned physician. He runs the free clinic Dr. Gore's in town. He's currently attracted the ire of some unpleasant characters, so it would be ideal if you could either hide out somewhere, or maybe you can use his free clinic as almost a second hideout in exchange for protection.
Well, Rocco lives in the walls, so he does not need a place to stay. And Sunspeed does not stay in one place for long, so he would only need to put up with me.
If you're willing to put up with that, that sounds ideal.
Bring me Gero's head, and I will do this.
All right.
What if we just bring you Gero, and then you...
That's
take
fine
it?
too.
Right,
Alive
okay.
or dead does not bother me. I want him dead. I will kill him if you bring him here.
Works for me.
I will crush him.
So
I'm so glad you didn't say fist him.
if we swing back and
It was 50-50.
see the
I thought it
cobbler
was.
and then make the report, just to let our new shoemaking friend.
So we're ambushing them at this cobbler's.
Oh, hang on. I want to get my fucking sandals.
So you'll get your sandals. They'll still make them.
How's he going to work on my sandals if we're telling him to fuck off?
It's cobbling. He needs like a table and a hammer.
It's a complex art, cobbling.
You don't need like high-tech equipment to do cobbling.
Yeah, it depends on what
It's
you
so
define as
innate.
high tech.
If
Well,
I'd
perhaps-
known that you were such an expert on cobbling, Coroner, I'd have asked you to make my sandals.
I'm not making some fucking sandals.
Please
I already
do.
told you I'd use a belt. I know what I'm doing.
I'm still behind the diner as well. I think that's a viable option. But
I quite like the idea of you as a blue blood starting a fight in a neutral zone.
a bit more of a chaos factor there, for better for worse.
Yeah.
Also, a fight in a diner sounds fantastic.
I do not like the plan.
Oh,
I
okay,
would-
cobblers it is.
Considering the
It's the one neutral
potential,
place.
the potential long-term political effects that will have on
As
this
good
place
as-
long after we've gone.
There's a couple of neutral places at least, because this name isn't the one that I remember from there being a neutral cafe. That was like Maggie's or something.
It's always been Gelder's.
Gelder? Oh, maybe I just remember their name wrong.
Yeah, we don't fuck with her.
It's
Pick a fight in any other street you want, but you don't mess with neutral territory.
it would look bad for anyone, of course. It would make the Blue Bloods look bad, but in the violence that would take place there, there are lots of innocent people in the Undercity too, including Gelder herself, someone who has brought a lot of peace to this place.
Fair.
Right, so the troll hole,
The Troll Hall.
which I think is a bad idea, because I think someone...
The troll.
Well, no, the troll ain't the problem. The problem, I think, is that somebody up the chain in the Blue Bloods is going to know that that's not a hideout for anyone except a big old fucking troll.
Well, I suppose we could try and convince them that it's become a hideout recently. For example, the troll's gone south for the winter. It's left unoccupied.
Yeah, we could say that
And
they know it's been cleared out recently.
We know it. Yeah, we could say that we know that it's been cleared out, and we've seen activity in there recent. So maybe they're setting it up as a new base recently.
Are we going to let the troll do the work, or are we going to be there?
Both.
See what the troll does, finish up what's left.
That kind of works. The Troll Lord is out of the way too.
There's roof access, if I remember rightly.
Yeah, from the surface.
You can, you all saw, I almost did the description in her voice. You all saw, there was a shaft, a vertical shaft from the ceiling that was about 60 feet down into this kind of bulb where the troll was living. The shaft and then the bulb at the bottom.
Guys,
and
it's
then
just a thermometer.
it's a thermometer, exactly. And then there's like another path that leads back onto the troll road.
Pop a rope. Or at least tie a rope.
Pop a rope down the shaft, leading from the bulb.
If we attach a rope to the top and
Tom's fucking dying.
dangle that down the shaft for easy access, and then we can just shoot at them from above.
Yeah, you can sound. Yeah, nice.
Is this in character? Are you okay?
Little column, Applebee's having a merry old time.
Yeah, he just lies down on the floor for it.
Cool. I'm not opposed to this troll hole plan.
It's fine with that.
But before we leave you as well, do we want to talk to Tegan? Do we think it'd be useful? Or
He's probably just pissed off at y'all.
Do you need to speak to him to get into character?
So I might need to speak to him to get into character.
Yeah, alright.
Go ahead.
Go on, have some fun.
well, I'll come with you.
I was going to say, you're not allowing this one-on-one, are you?
Absolutely not. You
What
are
is
not
the
doing
worst you
anything
could-
without supervision.
You see as Fisto kind of like goes down to a sort of, it's not a lounge, but it's sort of like, in a fancy house, just like kind of in the entrance hall, there'll be like some chairs and like a little, a day bed. She just kind of goes and lies down on the little, on the kind of chaise lounge there and kind of just relaxes a little bit.
Appleby like walks past Coroner as they go up to where Tagon is. After they've just said like, oh, what's the worst that could happen? And as Appleby walks past Coroner, they're just going to sort of whisper under their breath, Coroner, you don't want to know what the worst that can happen is.
Quite literally, I'm sending you up there because I'm curious to find out.
And then, Appleby walks off.
Cool. Yeah.
I'm not going. I'm going to.
You do so. You following in, Quinn?
Yeah, I'll do the classic and I'll turn into Tegon as I go up.
Nice.
Oh,
Brilliant.
it's like him out.
Cool. You both enter the room. You see in this kind of sparse space, all the furniture's been cleared off to one side. Right in the middle of the
He's gonna
room.
be mad about that.
Right in the middle of the room, and you see immediately as you walk in, holding Malaysia. Kneeling on the ground.
My love.
He's like trying to like get towards you.
The floor is yours.
I hadn't actually planned this far. It's kind of like when you ask your mom for McDonald's.
Were you expecting us all to say no?
Obviously I was. So I sort of approach Tegan, and is he seated on the floor?
He's kneeling. He's now just fallen over in his effort to kind of get to you guys. His hands tied behind his back. And he's gagged as well.
I prop him back up so that he's now seated rather than kneeling.
Cool.
If that's possible. If he's fallen over.
Yeah, you pick him up, and at disadvantage, he's going to have to headbutt you. As you pick him up. That is a legendary fail with 2 nat 1s there at disadvantage. He goes to nut you, and you just don't move. As he nuts you, and his snout just like crumples in your face.
Accordion noises.
It's like, and you see a few of his teeth just fall out.
Pull out my dagger and just put it to like the side of where the lady's engraved. And go, no, don't be too harsh. Oh, friends. I'll put to you.
How many of his teeth fell out?
Broke his own nose.
3 of his teeth fell out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kneel down next to him and pick up the 3 of his teeth that fell out.
Yeah.
And just start putting them in my mouth.
Okay. But either you can both do one, or Appleby, you can have an intimidation at advantage.
Take that, dog.
Fucking disgusting.
I'm so glad that I got a moment that made everyone do that.
That's fucking horrible. Imagine not even going in straight as well.
Advantage, that's 23.
23.
Oh my
Cool.
Quinn's like, oh.
Yeah, Quinn's got a pretty high tolerance for this shit.
Quinn's like, oh my god.
Cool. Yeah. You. He's subdued
like
now.
Wayne
As you
here.
Okay. Big toothy grin.
I'm so glad.
cool. Yeah. You do so.
There's 3 teeth.
Give me a straight d20 check. See how well you can stick them in.
Oh God, what am I coming back to?
Whatever you think it is worse.
Don't say.
Flap will be already.
Just a straight D20.
Yeah.
12.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you get 2 of them really well stuck in there. The
Okay.
3rd one kind of begins to wobble a
Is he
bit.
jamming his teeth back in his mouth?
We hit the legendary fail.
No.
This guy tried to headbutt Appleby as Appleby picked him up, got a legendary fail on the roll, and has just crushed their own front of their face
Nice.
on
Good.
Appleby's head.
And I've
Teeth fell out
taken
and
that
that-
guy's teeth and put them in my mouth.
Oh, even worse.
Disgusting.
Oh, it's
Cool. Yeah, that intimidation definitely goes off. This guy is submissive.
He's fucked up, is what he is.
He is fucked up.
Could have told you who was submissive before.
I give him a big scary grin right in the face, and then I sort of who are you currently dressed as?
Him.
Oh, you're him.
You're him with a silver jacket on.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And otherwise dressed pretty much like him.
Yeah. You're him
take his
swag.
clothes.
What actually do we want to know from him?
You actually get into character.
Yeah, Appleby says that. He turns around to Quinn and just goes, "What actually did we want to know?"
I'm a point of inspiration for this horror show.
Ask him if there's what's up with that weird illusory room in the Dragon's Head. And if there's anything we should know about that.
Yeah.
Very good.
It's just the offices. They're hidden. They hide the offices so that people don't expect them to be there. I've been in a few of them.
Okay, and when he says that, I spit out one of his own teeth into his mouth again.
Give me an attack roll using your dex to see how well you can spit this into his mouth.
I felt a bit weird earlier RPing an autopsy scene. I feel fine now.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
That was the normal.
I also, when you gave me that inspiration, I
it's
already
probably
had
dead
one.
now.
Does anyone want the Quinn, you're here. Can I give it to you?
Sure.
So yeah, take an inspiration.
Oh.
I only got an 8.
You only got an 8. It just hits him in the face.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's like, good. Every question you answer, you get another one of these back. Okay.
Talk again.
Oh wait, no, you've ungagged him.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah. Fair enough, mate.
I don't
Fair
want
enough.
him. Keep him.
You don't want them.
Where does a Pale Master live? Not Pale Master, what's he called?
Garrow.
Where does Geralt live?
We don't give out addresses or nothing, but if you want to find him, he's always at the Dragon's Head.
He's always.
How does he fight?
Oh, well, he's got a pretty cool sword. Yeah, it's like a shaft of lightning.
Appleby sort of cracks up again at shaft. What is it with everyone to do?
He can also look at you with his monocle. that will like this thing shoots out of it. And it's also quite cool. That's all I know about. I certainly want them.
When you say this thing shoots out of it, what does it do? Is it pain? Is it control?
Did Shadow come upstairs as well? Are you witnessing
We need to
this?
know something, I imagine.
Oh, whoa!
Oh, I'd forgotten all sense of narrative.
Shadow's been in the corner. Oh, fuck!
Yeah, you would.
Oh my god, Shadow, I'm so sorry! Someone brushed the teeth off. Put it back in his mouth.
Fuck, I didn't see that.
That's right. I didn't know I was here until I spoke.
It's like, it's like a laser. It's like a laser. He's got a laser eye.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, all right.
That fucked.
Cool. I'm going to leave now just so that the timeline makes sense.
I strolled back out of the room.
I'll scurry downstairs.
Which? I didn't even notice the leave.
I'll come down with Shadow.
Cool. Yeah, you do so.
Do you get his clothes?
Wait.
Oh, I'll take his jacket.
As he's like, Jack, give me the crossbow back. Please.
One kiss.
I'll see you soon, my love.
A bloody kid.
Play good and she'll stay in her current condition.
Okay. All right.
And as Quinn leaves, I'll sort of like watch the door for like 2 seconds, and then look back to the guy. Sort of wait until I've got full eye contact with him. Hi, Red Velvet Muncher.
Hello.
Wait until I've got
Fantastic
sort of
username.
his attention again. It's like, I'm so sorry about that, mate. It's just it's a total formality, you know. I've kind of got to keep up appearances, and I need people to believe that I'm this big scary soil man. It's nothing personal. Hey, look, let me give you something good just to put your nerves at bay. And I brandish a gold bell.
Cool. This is the second time this is actually the third time you offer one to him.
Yeah.
But give me a persuasion check. It's just a flat persuasion check.
Cool. I know it's the third time.
That was the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life.
Persuasion.
Yeah.
It's not good. I could use an advantage on it, but I don't know if. I've already got an inspiration. That's what I mean. I've got a Patreon inspiration as well. I'm going to be reckless and use the Patreon advantage.
All inspiration's got to go.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean that's a 21.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Yeah. You beat his 9. So he reaches out. Well,
hey, it's Pones.
I suppose.
Oh, Pones.
Hope you're well.
It's been many moons since I've seen them.
Happiest New Year's.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
Takes this bell from you. I suppose. He's quite good.
It's just a good thing, you know. You're a man who knows a good thing when he sees it. No. Just one more question. What is what is the Pale Master playing at? What's all of that about?
He does the bidding of the Blue King.
That's what I thought. Okay. Enjoy that. Exactly.
Found.
Yes. Enjoy that.
Do you time me? Do you time me?
Oh, fuck no! And I kick him in the face and walk out.
Nice. Give me an attack roll.
Okay.
At advantage, he's prone.
Good roll. Strength or
Yeah, just be a strength attack.
20 non-nat.
Oh my god, is the rest of his teeth gone?
Yeah, you just bust out his already fairly busted face, kick him to the ground. Oh, what the fuck was that for? As you stroll out the room.
As I stroll out of the room and he goes, "What the fuck was that for?" I just flash my fucking jester's card and walk out, and that's it.
Oh, fair enough. You do walk down, joining the rest of the group at the bottom. Fisto still just lying on the daybed there.
Anyone need a We little rested. I don't want to take any damage in that fight.
I'm personally.
I did, but basically, no.
I could get spells back, but
Yeah, you're
desperately
still
needed.
camped
You're
for
welcome
at
to
least an
rest.
hour, aren't you? I like to imagine that while everybody's been screaming and yelling upstairs, Brady's been sat on one of the chairs in the lounge with Reed
Massive cat.
on her lap, like a Bond villain, purring violently.
Hell yeah.
It's not been. It's a
Loving
bit of a
attention.
crunchy, leafy
Oh, yeah,
texture.
that's fine, that's
It's a
fine, but
crunchy cat. Cool.
Do we need to rest? Are we planning on doing anything strenuous, or we can just wander over to?
Depends when you're planning this ambush, really, which hasn't been nailed down yet.
I mean, we can take. When is it New Year?
New Year's is in. So tomorrow will be the eve of New Year's Eve.
Why not do
I
it
thought
tomorrow
today was
night?
New Year's Eve.
You're right. Yes, you are right indeed. Yeah. So tomorrow will be New Year's Eve.
Yeah, so let's
Do today.
do it tomorrow
Might as well
night
do it now.
because there's going to be so much chaos, commotion.
Oh, you think do it
Rigmarole.
on New Year's?
Do it as it becomes New Year. There's going to be so much attention elsewhere.
Coroner, something that would be relevant here that you would know about from being in the city. You've not seen a lot of decoration, fanfare, anything like a lot of you would expect from a New Year's celebration here. And Coroner, you would know that is because through the Golden Tooth and extending down into the Undermountain, the tradition here for New Year's is a very quiet event. It is a personal thing. Everyone stays indoors, pretty much. It is the one time of the year where the glow of the Golden Tooth ceases and people just have a sort of night off of everything. There is no tithe, there is laws and stuff, obviously, but people are just encouraged and do quite regularly just spend the time with their family, either paying thanks to Mizark or counting their money.
Why would there be hubbub?
Why wouldn't there be hubbub?
It's New Year's. No one's going to be out.
Fireworks, magic, illusions, drinking, dancing.
Join up around here.
What do you do?
Spend the time in. Have a nice time with family.
That might.
The golden tooth, you know its glow, shuts
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, all right.
It's just, we just
New
enjoy.
plan on the fly.
Right.
That may work better for us because if
Everyone's
everyone's
at
staying
home.
at home, there's no prying eyes to anything. So all the more reason why Goro might feel more comfortable wandering around, going to an ambush, rather than sending someone in instead.
But also, if there's a kerfuffle outside, the more people are going to look out. What's going on out there?
I think
not
folks
kerfuffling
down
outside,
here
I
will
think
know if
we're
they hear a
kerfuffling
kerfuffle in
inside.
the street, they'll mind their own goddamn business.
You certainly did notice when there was a kerfuffle earlier, people
Lots of
just
people
booked it.
turning a blind eye.
I think better to get it done today, especially seeing as now we're not on a time constraint. But if our disguised friend is turning up as someone to give their report that they should have given by now, probably already, it might be best if we get the gears moving as quickly as possible.
Isn't our alibi for that we took him to Geraldo's to get fixed up?
True. But with
Yeah,
that
I
kind of
think-
information, he would hurry back. He wouldn't leisurely hang out at a free clinic.
No, but planning an ambush on the watch pack here doesn't have to be something that's done immediately. It can take planning.
It also depends on what Gero and the Pale Master go for as well, I guess. I can float both ideas and see if they bite on one a bit easier than the other.
Yeah, I think it's worth
I think there are pros and cons to both.
handing in the report sooner rather than later.
Yeah. I'm not saying that
But
we
we
shouldn't
don't
do that.
have to. We don't have to say.
As long as we've got enough time to get Drake out as well. And get him to Geraldo to a mention or
Chances are, if the Blue Bloods get the idea of an ambush in their heads, sneaking up and doing a raid on these folks, they're probably going to want to plan it themselves. And I know they're keen, but they ain't stupid. They're going to get organized, and they'll want to get their own forces together. So chances of them saying, "Oh yeah, let's go tonight," is very low. So I think we will have at least a few days and nights on our hands to iron out the details of exactly what's going to go down as soon as. But I think the first thing that needs to happen to get it all in motion is for them to catch wind of whatever it is we're going to put in their heads.
Well, if they do take that time to plan, we've got someone on the inside.
This is a useful thing to have. You're movers and shakers.
Would it be an awful idea to have either yourself or the speedy, flamey person,
Sunspeed.
yeah, that guy, make an appearance from that hideout?
That is not a bad idea either. From the troll hole?
Yeah, so that there's actually some weight behind this report.
I could arrange that. Sunspeed can get around pretty fast.
Yeah, just needs to be seen by...
He's pretty visible.
Just flitting in and out of the hole now and then.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I can arrange this. Yeah, well, between now and whenever you plan this ambush, I will contact him now, in fact.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on the hole, I'd say, just in case.
He can hold himself.
Not that, just in case they do go full gung-ho when we tell them what's going on and rush straight there, so you know the ambush is happening and we don't have time to get to you first.
I can talk to Sunspeed. We will come up with a plan.
Wonderful. Well, we'll keep you as best as informed as we can. Thank you very much for your...
Do you have a magical means of communication?
No.
The cat just like dissolved into leaves, and Reed is just sat like upside down on your chest,
Just on my knee.
on your knees. Sorry, there's like, hi, yeah, we got sending stones. Applebee's got one, and I had another one, but it was tricked in me as a kit.
Okay, well, I could take one of those if you wanted to stay in touch.
Yeah, I'll keep mine. And Applebee, do you want to?
Applebee like comes downstairs, spits out the last two sort of subtly onto the floor,
Hi.
and oh hey yeah,
That go well?
it won't go well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot that you've already come down.
Could you give our friend here the sending stone?
Oh, the ear thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And sort of rummages around in the like onesie suit that I have to try and find whatever pocket that I've put it in, and yeah, just tosses it over to Fisto.
Catches it.
Damn, I see why they call you Fisto.
Little blue. Well, stay in touch.
Will do.
Throw back down to the rat.
She and uppercuts out of existence.
Nice.
Great.
Explodes.
Bye then!
Yeah.
Alright, next up, Dragon's Head.
Fine.
Okay, with me, no problem. Just gotta dive into an alleyway on the way.
Are you the rat person again? Sorry.
Yeah, don't be a blue blood on the streets.
Cool. Nice.
Silverton.
Yeah.
Nice. What clothes are you wearing now?
I'll put the silver jacket back on.
Cool. So you've got the silver jacket, and you've also got Tagon's jacket now, I believe.
Yeah.
So yeah, at the moment you're blue trousers, white shirt, silver jacket.
Yeah.
Can I make a request that you turn into someone who is not associated in any way with either Silverton or the Blue Bloods as we're travelling through, just in case there are eyes around here on us that we don't want there to be?
Yeah, why? Anyone in particular?
Oh, your dad worked.
Alright, I'll tell him that.
Just because if we get to the Dragon's Head and they're like, what were you doing hanging around with this silver fucker? And we're like, shit, you were watching.
That's some foresight. Very well done.
You don't get to live as long as I do without making several horrible life-ending mistakes.
I'd like to hear about those over a drink.
You can have a point of inspiration for that. That was funny.
Thanks.
Sweet. So you wrap up here at the Watch Manor, and yeah, To the Dragon's Head pub?
The Dragon's Head pub.
Cool. About half an hour walk from here, kind of going back into Blue Town, Blue controlled territory here. And once again, as you get closer and closer to this central district where the Blue Heads pub is, you again see the coruscating lightning that is flickering all over the rooftops of this metal roofed city, all seemingly travelling inwards to the central circular building of the Dragon's Head pub.
Just like flatly and turn to take on when we're back in blue territory.
Cool. You absolutely do so. Very easily switching out your jacket into full blue blood gear. You are unmolested as you walk through these streets here in blue blood garb.
If they ask, what are we saying happened to Quinn?
Waylon is
We've got
keeping
the
an
door.
eye on the door.
Right.
Or died.
Which door?
The troll door.
Oh, right, yeah.
With me?
Can I not suggest? I mean, there was a massive explosion. Pretty plausible that you died during that.
Waylon is meant to hook up with the Pale-Master though, and I kind of want to leave that door open.
Sorry, I forgot about that.
I've
Yeah.
never been with a Dragonborn.
Nice. The dead people aren't very good at that, I've heard.
Moving on, you're heading through the streets. The neon lights,
The corridor is extremely on edge.
the neon lights that denote the shops and other services that you find in the Undermountain begin to fade away as you go into this kind of darker gang-controlled district. The lightning still coruscating above the head, getting more and more frequent the closer you get in, to the point where it's just jumping right over at about head height. Some of you even having to duck out of the way. This kind of static electricity sort of pervades the air here. Coroner, you feel pretty good here. It's like when you're on a wireless charging pad and you're a phone.
The nice fuzzy.
Yeah, you're
Such a relatable experience.
I'm a phone. That might as well be at this stage. You kind of feel pretty good about this. So the rest of you feel a bit kind of like on edge. Any of you that are wearing like armor, you feel as it kind of like kind of whenever two metal things touch, they kind of spark out and like you get this kind of like minor shock. The electricity is just pervasive in this area as you eventually get to this circular, cleared out area in the central part of the Undermountain with this circular building in the centre of this circular road. Once again, see the crackling lightning door ahead of you.
I'll walk up and just brace with my lady there.
Cool.
My lady from the lightning.
Cool. Give me a dexterity check. Save. Sorry, as you go through once again.
Cool. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Nice. Take no damage as you pass on through.
Yeah, go on.
Okay, we all got to do this.
Yep.
Ooh.
What is it?
Say deck save.
Dex save. Also, as you had Tagon with you, the bouncer just does not even blink. Does not even give you a second glance. Yes, dex saves, please.
18.
18.
15.
Cool.
16.
Any?
12.
Cool. Y'all got below a 20. Y'all take 1 point of lightning damage. We'll just do that for everyone as you all pass on through the
Oh,
wall.
fucking hell, 10. So what was that?
Just 1 point of lightning damage.
Coroner, I've actually just realised I might die in a moment.
Oh my god. How many hit points do you want?
3!
That could have killed you.
So what I said.
That could have killed you.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
If I rolled a 4 on that would have killed you.
That would have been so funny.
Extremely good cure.
You had a 1 in 4 chance of dying to this door. The best part is you would have been in the door, so it immediately would have done more damage to you.
You'd have just
and
been like
propped you
trapped
to
on the
like a
electric
death
fence,
save.
like. God.
Wouldn't have been me on
6 HP
death,
back. 6 HP back.
That is hilarious.
Point to a boost and be
I
like,
might die.
You lot sit down. I'll see if I can get someone. Just make my way to the bar.
What are you resistant to for being you're a bronze dragonborn,
I
right?
am resistant to lightning damage.
Cool. Yeah, then you would have just taken. Oh yes.
it was-
this
it
one.
was-
Oh yeah. Fuck.
It was only 1 point of damage anyway, so it
Half a
doesn't
point.
matter.
Yeah.
Half a point of damage.
You heal.
She takes the point of damage, but she kind of likes the tingly sensation.
Yeah, you don't certainly flinch or anything like
Yeah,
that
she's not bothered.
as you go through. Dan certainly taking the lead here.
tell them, I just went,
Yeah, booth. I'll see if I can get someone.
This server just kind of comes up to you right away and seats you in one of the nicer booths. Last time you were on one of the kind of ones in the periphery that was underneath the awning. You actually get taken to one of the more central areas, these kind of round tables, which have this like high seats around them, which form their own kind of circular booth around these big tables. You kind of are seated down there. The server kind of comes up, drinks?
Heroin.
Yes.
Mastering.
Not at the moment, I don't think. I could ask though.
Get these whatever they want on us.
Right you are.
Good turn. Where's Garrow?
I can fetch him if you'd like. Send a message to the back.
Show me.
Okay.
I'll just stand up.
Cool, yeah, he kind of gets up, he'll take all your orders. You guys can just say what you want. If you want, we'll do that in a second. But yeah, he stands up with you. He kind of like actually gestures to another waiter to like come and serve you guys as he begins taking you back to the door you actually saw the Pale Master come through originally. One of these doors that should lead to nowhere. As he kind of like pushes through, you see a thin corridor that kind of curves around the curvature of the building. And then you also see kind of you can't see all the way around the corner, obviously, as it's circular, but you do see a door probably once every about 2 meters around this wall that again leads outwards into what should be the street area.
Cool.
Gerro's, well, it's the one with his name on it. I'm sure you know that. And he backs out of the door.
I can reach connect, so yeah, I'll go find
Yep.
it.
Cool, yeah. Third door down, you see kind of like Gerro's, a nameplate that says Gerro on the door.
Garrow.
Yeah?
It's taken. Can we have a chat?
Taken? I thought you were dead. And you kind of see this door open, and this, what was he? I think he was a bronze dragonborn, kind of comes up to you. You see this kind of like monocle on his one eye kind of whiz and focus as he looks in at you there. I thought you were dead.
Not quite. Dumped out by Pale Master's new troop. Humanoids. Weird bunch.
Right, yeah. You were watching the Troll Road, right?
You're after what? Fucks, ain't ya?
That's what I'm running at the moment, yeah.
We got some information. Yeah, those five want to chat to you, but can we have a talk about it first?
Kind of like gesture you into his office, and you see this kind of like it's the office of someone who is pretending to be a lot smarter than they are. You see books on the wall. You see like very famous like books up here, ones that you kind of expect to be in like a collector's collection, but none of them are touched. None of these books seem to have ever been used in their life. Some of them are upside down. There's thick coating of dust on all of them, and you see this kind of desk where there's these kind of hastily scrawled like papers on his desk that he kind of like shuffles around as he sits down.
Is there a seat?
Yeah, there's a seat on the other side of his desk. You do notice that his seat is a lot larger and kind of imposing behind this desk, and the other two seats you definitely think are meant to make the people feel small.
I'll go up to one of the seats and very gently lay my lady down in one of them, and then I'll just remain standing.
Kind of like he cocks an eyebrow at that, and but in a way that it's like, this is classic fucking Tagon. So what happened there? No, we just found wreckage at the bottom.
Yeah, they really fucked up that van.
Yeah, it would seem so.
Got me some as well, but we think we know where they might be.
Yeah, we didn't recover nothing from that as well.
No.
Shredded.
Not even any of the good stuff.
None of the good stuff. None of the gold, neither.
How much were we carrying? What's our losses?
Hefty, but these watch pack have been fucking us for so long, it's almost standard now.
Well, we originally thought we might be working with the Silver Promise, you know, makes sense. But
those fuckers, and you see he kind of like slams his like fist into his desk.
Exactly, but I don't know if you know about it. There used to be a troll that used to hang up by the top of the troll road. You heard a tale about it? Whispers, rumours.
Yeah, I know all about a troll. Got a nat 20 on that. He's like, yeah. Said, that's why it's called the Troll Road, isn't it?
Yeah.
Troll Bridge. I know, personally, he came to Thanksgiving.
We get a bunch.
I fully believe he could have rolled a 1 and also said that he definitely knew what was going on.
Yeah, it lives up in the, there's a weird hole up near the top of the Troll Road, right?
Looks like some of our boys got a few licks in. When the Aberrants had that sun fucker in place for a good little while. But I saw him retreat into there, thought I'd do a bit of reconnaissance, went topside. You'd know there's a big hole in the roof.
Yeah, it's where the troll comes.
Been down through there and They're held up there, I don't know how long for, so we'd have to move quick.
Do you think they killed the troll?
Oh no, I didn't see no sign of a troll body, but they got fire, so it might make sense.
That does make sense. That sunspeed fucker.
Well, what I'm thinking is...
No, he killed Nihilus.
He killed Nihilus?
He killed Nihilus. That's when I swore I'd take those fuckers down.
Well, sounds like we need some bodies to get in the way. A couple of specialised warriors and then a few fucks we can throw at them. Soak up the damage.
I like the way you're thinking, Tagon.
I got the 5 just outside.
Cracking. Go back out. Keep him happy. I'll be out in a second.
Alright, got ya. Softly pick up my lady.
Yeah, and you see as he kind of straightens his tie, gets on his suit, and you kind of hear as he's following behind you, about 5 feet behind.
Cool.
You're going to get Tagon the promotion that he's been wanting for 20 years.
Yeah.
You're doing his job way better than he's ever done it.
You kind of come back to the booth, sit back down, and just behind you, coming in, is Gero. You will see this familiar form, this quite built, tall, bronze dragonborn with this whirring mechanical monocle over one eye. Kind of looks over the lot of you, this thing kind of whirring and focusing as it hits each of your faces.
These are those troublemakers I was telling you about, Garo.
Well, troublemakers.
He did you a good turn.
Oh, I was turned with demon.
Oh, wait, wait.
Everyone's a troublemaker here.
Oh, wonderful.
Shadow is really on edge that they've put us in the middle of the room and is sitting up, arms folded like this with daggers just up both
Up the
arms,
sleeves.
ready to fucking
Nice.
go.
Cool, yeah, you
Pouring
all...
under the balloon in the cloth and just making static effects.
It's super easy in this environment. That thing is sticking to everyone's hair.
He found a new craving.
As
I'm going to get addicted.
As Gero comes up to the table, heard you guys got a plan to take out the watch pack. Finally found the fuckers?
Yeah.
Good. What's the plan?
We were gonna
We
They were up in that hole.
Yeah,
we were gonna go
we were gonna go there
get some backup.
at the hole,
Go take a look at the hole.
and we would, where the hole is.
Do you know there's a secret entrance from the road? You don't have to go up surface.
With his nat 20, yeah, I know the road. I know the secret entrance.
We've got to continue sipping my thimble full of water.
Split a little bit. Some of us go through the door, some of us go up top. Attach a rope, we can lower it down if you need to climb out.
Yeah, nice. I'll bring some of the best boys.
Yeah.
We need the best of the best. These guys, they are fucking nasty.
I'll petition the son of the dragon.
You're a sword boy, ain't ya?
I use a sword. You see this kind of hilt on his belt, and you see the guard of the blade is fashioned with these two lightning strikes coming out of each side at kind of 90 degrees to the handle, and no blade on the sword.
If you get some hard boys, some real tough fellas, use the secret door to go in, confront them head on. For me, my lady, and these 5.
Have a drink. Take on.
It's been a long day. If we head up top, I can snipe down. We drop the rope down. Boom! These guys drop in behind. Take some of the aggression.
Give me a persuasion check at advantage here.
Whoa,
Legendary 10.
Legendary 10, that's nice.
So 16.
Cool. That's a nat 20 into a nat 1 for him.
Oh,
That is a brilliant plan.
Yeah, there's only one problem. What if they somehow get the drop on us? No, I'm not actually.
I'm begging you.
No.
what if we're double agents? This is Homebrew, isn't it?
Yeah, the only way this could go to shit is if you all betray us, which I don't think's gonna
Get him now!
Throw pebble.
How long do you think you need to get some real hard boys together?
You said you were going to petition the son of the dragon.
I'm going to petition the son of the dragon.
Forgive my ignorance, what the fuck does that mean?
Inform him.
Point of inspiration there.
I've got one.
Pass it on.
I've got one too. Pass it on.
I don't have one.
Pass it on.
There you go.
The son of the dragon. Well, you're in the Dragon's Head pub. The Blue King. He's a dragon. It's his son.
Yeah,
his
that
son.
makes
Also a dragon.
makes sense.
A dragon, yeah.
Oh shit.
Gonna be not tecnho-arcane, is he?
I mean, they're strong. Maybe they're not that strong. You don't need to bring it back.
What age dragon are we thinking?
Older than me, but
Ancient.
yeah, I guess you could say that, but like, he's not as big as his dad.
Okay, yeah.
No one ever is.
What?
True that. That one is sort of just carrying this conversation forward.
I say
That was his inside check, so yeah.
And his name is Vigilance Reigns.
Have you fellows heard of the Crimson Gallant?
Right, so he's a dragon that isn't as big as the big old boss.
blue, yeah.
Right. I mean, us staying up top sounds like a fucking great plan. I'm all here for it.
Well, we could get this done maybe by tonight, but if not, after the new year.
They tend to move around quite a bit. Sooner would be better, but depends.
What about doing it tomorrow night when people aren't so focused on what's going on outside?
Oh, that's New Year's Eve, though. I'm going to be busy.
Too busy to take on the watch pack.
Give me a persuasion check. Just a flat persuasion check.
Yeah. Biggest score of your career, I imagine.
Then why don't we just do it tonight then?
17?
17. I could do it tomorrow, I suppose. The boys ain't going to be happy about this, though.
See if you can get it done tonight.
What?
And we'll roll from there.
You lads are welcome to stay here if you want. We got somewhere to keep you cosy until we go off.
Yeah.
I appreciate the offer, but I've got my own accommodation.
Yeah,
Well, if it's going to be tonight, it'll only be a few more hours.
Oh, that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
let's
alright.
do cozy.
Any rooms in back available at a minute? I could do with a kip.
Okay, just the offices and the toilet.
I don't actually sleep in the toilet.
Yeah, not really.
Do you think, I mean, the son of the dragon, do you think he'd be available at such short notice? Maybe we should just do it tonight without him.
That's why I'm going to petition him, see if he's available.
Oh, okay, that's what you meant by petition.
I'll sign it.
Do me up, you'll write a nice letter.
I'm just going to go chat to him in a minute.
I can help write a nice letter if we need.
I'm just going to go chat to him in a minute.
Mind if I take
Wait,
one?
but why would you write a letter then? What?
We'll pen the letter here.
18.
Okay.
Nice, yeah. Why
I
not?
think we are in a foreign land with foreign customs and do not understand what's going on.
Be good to get you introduced. Things are looking up for you.
Yeah.
We're really working on it, you know that, and finally I think I've just been on the straight and narrow recently. Straight and narrow.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Turned a corner recently.
I'm being good at crime now.
Yeah, everything's coming up Tagon.
You suddenly get a brief image of a bound and gagged dragonborn with a crushed face just weeping into the floor in a pool of his own blood.
Everything's coming up Tagon.
Yeah, you could just take his life. That's the rest of the campaign.
You could just take his
You
life.
could just be here for
playing a
it.
changeling.
Yeah.
So,
That beauty.
is there anything anyone else would like to say before Gera begins to kind of right, well, guess I'll be heading off. You want to come with
you lot
Tagon?
in a minute. Waiter, put anything that they want on Tagon's tab. Give the lady a paying tonight. Come along, dear.
I'm not going to say no to the offer. Excuse me, 3 balloons. Helium.
Oh, sorry. I put my hand to my bum there, audience. I don't know.
Wait, shit's helium.
Yeah, Dragon Ball shit helium as well. Fucking deal with it.
Please, mate.
Anyway, is there anything anyone would like to say to Gero before he heads off, or to Tagon?
Oh, Gero, do you want one of these? And
Give me a persuasion check, baby.
It's been rolling so well so far.
Oh. Persuasion, we're looking at a 11.
Bell, nah.
What?
That's a bit, soft.
They're good though.
Oh, I can't really strike fear into the hearts of the silver promise of the bell.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, makes sense. No one would strike fear in the hearts of people with a bell. How preposterous. You're right. Maybe I should reconsider.
We're just run.
You can't start to back on. Yeah, let's go check to the son of the dragon.
Reed leans over to Cora and is like, why doesn't he even offer us a bill? I want a shiny bill.
I don't think you do.
Don't take the
honey.
bad. Don't take the bad.
Are they good? I heard.
No.
They are quite good.
Oh, you're here. Hi.
Wait and see what they do before you decide if you want
We
one.
don't know what they do.
Okay. All right then.
Okay.
No bill for Reed.
Please don't take random shiny things from strangers.
Reed empties their pocket.
It's like a piece of the torn silver jacket from the thing with a bullet on the
I
ground.
can't believe it's taken us to session 15 for Rodeo to sit down with Reed and have the talk about stranger danger.
You see a letter from one of the neon
should've
signs
done
of
this-
another building.
Day one in this city, we should have done
Shadow has fucking tried since we got here.
this. Yeah.
So, as Gero, with his arm around the fake Tagon, begins to head towards the back rooms, I think that is where we're going to wrap up tonight's session. As we get into some pretty deep intrigue with the Watch Pack, the Blue Bloods, and the Silver Promise, and we will be here again. Not in 2 weeks' time. I'm not even going to be in the fucking country. Ellseworld will be off for a little while, I think. But next week it's still going to be Pirates. And then we'll see what happens after that. The best way to stay up to date on what is going to happen is to get down on our Discord. We post all the updates there. We also have other social medias. They aren't updated as much. So if you want to have the best bet of getting the most up-to-date information, join our Discord. There's also a lovely little community of people there. We've had some really nice art posted recently, and yeah, it's a great little place to hang out. With that all being said, big thank you to my players, big thank you to you, the audience, and we'll just do a quick round of pluggerinos before we wrap this motherfucker
Subscribe
up.
to Patreon, follow Dungeoneers Pack on Instagram, follow Jams Can Draw on everything, listen to Wildcat Boozy, have I forgotten anything?
Dungeoneers Pack, D&D resources, yes.
D&D.
D&D Beyond.
Any poetry plug?
Yeah, always. Just fucking get into poetry. It'll ruin your life.
Sweet.
It's not overly something.
Yeah, it should.
Good night.
Follow Jams Can Draw. Follow Heroes Grove. Thank you very, very much for watching.
Thanks for getting involved in chat.
Go have a nice lay down at the Grove. Find your mossy bed and have a long rest. Stay grovey, y'all.
Good night.
Stay grovey.